I know you grew up. That's the room. That's the room of choice.
Yeah, that's what we used to fucking get over asthma and shit. All
get
that.
over everything, every cold,
exactly,
every
rum.
That's it.
Some rum. Good.
Alright,
I'm sending it out. I know the fellas are too.
Yes.
I'm about to send it with
Welcome, y'all. This
And then we're done.
I'm about to send
Happy
it with
Sunday.
link.
First Sunday. This is the first Sunday in June.
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to our critical thinkers that joined us on Sex, Love, and Alcohol podcast that we shot on Friday, man. Y'all are dope as hell for being on that podcast and engaging and like being it was just a conjoinment of all. It was dope, man. It was such a good time, man. Shout out to y'all for real.
Yeah, that was.
Y'all show us some real love.
Camera right there, right?
Huh? Yes, sir. Right.
That's the camera right there. Yeah.
The Instagram is on that one. On the phone.
Yeah, there's no phone right there.
You good?
Yes, sir.
Butterfly Tats in the building.
Hey, what up, Butterfly
Let me know
Tat?
when it's time.
Met her out in Atlanta at the Black Effect Podcast Network thing.
Yeah. Splash Gordon in the building.
Shout out to her podcast. I can't remember.
Butterfly Tat.
No, that's her name. I can't remember the name of her podcast. Put it in the chat. We'll shout it out.
Yes.
Wait, you said that was in Atlanta?
That was in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's so
was
crazy.
in
Cause when we got off the train, I was like, "Yo, this type of like Atlanta a little bit."
Just out here? Look like Atlanta? You think
A
so?
little
A
bit.
lot of people say certain
I hear different stuff. I hear some parts of it look like the boroughs.
Yep.
Some parts of it look real countries.
Some parts of Unionville definitely look like the boroughs for me. Like it reminded me of
the bodegas.
Yeah, the
It's like my
bodegas
first
and
time
the
seeing
corner stores and shit like that.
an autistic like
Sign?
sign, yeah, for autistic kids.
What? Really?
Yeah, they don't have that shit in Brooklyn, nigga.
He said they don't do that shit at BK.
You don't fuck about the autistic kids. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Boy, I'm like, yo, they really kind of care, like.
Rain Check podcast is
Rain Check
Rain
Podcast.
Check
Podcast.
Shout out to the Rain Check Podcast.
Shout out to Rain Check podcast.
Yeah, shout out to the Rain Check Podcast.
My man said they don't got no
Butterfly
signs
Tat.
for them out there.
Yeah, but anyway, we gonna go live in like, we ready? All right,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Black.
Shot Passe, it's your man's Jay.
What's going on? It's your boy Max Rich, and this is
Keep in mind.
All right, today we got a special guest in the building, Mr.
Sha The Artist, you already know. Label Vision, LV. We in the building. We in LI.
All right.
Thank you.
What LV stand for, man?
Oh, stand for Label Vision. Label Vision.
That's.
Label
I
Vision.
didn't catch it. I didn't catch
He already
it.
gave me the explanation.
My bad. Listen, call me a dummy. I didn't catch it.
Label Vision, like you already know what's up. Like Pisces gang over here could tell you already know we visionary.
That's it.
Okay.
I like it.
Exactly.
You gay now.
I mean, I didn't even need to say anything. I mean, he said it for me. I mean, gang shit.
Yeah,
You wouldn't know.
I can't keep up. You know what I mean?
It's not
Listen,
for us.
it's not for us. It's not for us.
This time.
So, Sha, before we get started and everything like that, please, let us know how you got into the music game and all that. Like, how what inspired you to get into music? You know what I mean?
Alright, so my pops, he been doing music like in the 90s and stuff. Like he was signed to Tommy Boy. I don't know if you know Tommy Boy or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was signed to them back then or whatever.
We was
And my
born
mom,
in the
she
1900s. We know Tommy Boy.
You said what?
We was born in the 1900s.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm not from that time period. You feel me? All I know is the stories. All I get is the stories. You feel me? But check it. My mom too. She do music too. Like she used to sing around the crib and stuff like that. So my father rap and my mom sings. So it's like grew up with both of that. So it's like I feel like that shit influenced me. Like when it comes to everything. But when it comes to like music and shit though, like really getting into it, serious, like when I was like 14, 15, I did America's Got Talent and like The Voice and shit, but I didn't make it. I didn't make it to the TV. I didn't make it to the rounds, yeah, but as I got older, I realized that shit is like a fucking setup. Like there's so much talented kids there, whatever, but it's like you gotta kind of have some like fuck ups, cause it's like you don't want to see everybody go on the fucking shit and pass.
Yeah.
Who want to see everybody go up there and pass? You want them to be like, I'm sorry, but that's what people live for. They live to see that shit. You got a couple of nights or whatever, but it's like...
It's crazy that you said that, but that's really what people live
the
for. They live to see the people who don't get to make it, bro. It's crazy.
It's always scripted. It has to be entertaining.
Yeah.
If everybody's a
Nuts,
star,
man.
it's like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know
So
what I
it's
mean?
like...
Brooklyn Fatima said Team 1900s.
We out here, man. We out here.
But yeah, so going through shit like that or whatever, you feel me? As like, you know, the internet got more, you know, better, more like bigger for artists to use and expand or whatever. It's like now it's like we don't have to rely on like other higher companies to like get us that mass, you know, like mass exposure. Like we can kind of do
Gatekeepers,
it ourselves.
yeah. You
Right.
can
Exactly.
go around the
There we
gatekeepers.
go to
yeah.
simplify it. Yeah, gatekeepers. You don't really, you know what I mean? Now it's like you could pave your own way. So it's like once that started to happen, I started to get into it, and that's when I started to get into my rap side or whatever. You feel me? And it's like because I used to go do singing and now I'm doing rap, I didn't want to be like, my name used to be Sha the singer. So it's like just because I'm doing rap, I don't want to like Sha the rapper, so I was just like Sha the artist.
Okay.
Just to rap it there. So
Makes sense.
that's a good way to simplify it. That's how I got into this shit.
All right, that's what's up, man.
That's dope,
do me a favor,
man.
pull up a little bit just so you don't hit your head.
Shout out
we
to
need
artists.
Yeah, you already know I'm mad tall and shit.
No, you don't gotta put up that much. You
Yeah,
good
just
right there.
don't, just be mindful. You
Just
know?
be mindful. Yeah, the
Don't-
bar,
don't-
the
don't
bar
balance
has
it.
definitely knocked out a few people.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
you know what I mean?
Say that. Fire
Yeah.
experience.
Shout out to Sunny. Shout out to Sunny MCOD. Shout out to Sharon. Have a speedy
Yeah,
recovery.
Yes.
please,
Oh.
please,
Have a speedy
facts,
recovery.
facts.
We love you. We love you. We miss you,
but-
Sharon.
Let's before we move on, I got another artist question for you. I think Black Hat posed it in the thing. How are you signed?
No, I'm not signed.
You're not signed. How important is being signed to you?
Well, it's not as important as it was before because now, like I just now mentioned, since we have that mass exposure, I mean, we're able to create that mass exposure for ourselves.
Yeah.
Now that we could do that, it's like it kind of the labels still are there or whatever, and they help out a lot, but it kind of hinders us needing them. You know what I mean?
All right.
But
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go
Alright,
finish up.
yeah, so boom. So now it's just like independently it's just like, oh yeah, I told you around that time when I got into it, that was around 2016, and around that time you could start doing your shit from social media.
Yeah.
But now it's like 2023, it's like now we got so much more control with social media than we had in 2016. So it's just so crazy how much money you can make independently. And now it's not even that, it's the access to information. Now we got more access to the information, so we know how to make more of the money now. So it's like
Yourself.
Got it.
So, what would be more important to you? A song that you put out that goes viral on TikTok, or a record label finding you and saying that they want to offer you some type of deal? Or which one would you prefer at this moment right now?
a song that goes viral on TikTok. Why? Because I've gotten offered deals before, like 3 times before or whatever, but it's like I turned it down because I want to be responsible for my main growth. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody else to be responsible for my main growth. You know what I mean? I want to create myself, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Like, my business is at a certain level where I can bargain with you. Because a lot of times labels want to get you and this is for other artists too, so a lot of times labels want to get you at a level where you can't really bargain with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they can start to,
Full
you know
control,
what I mean?
right.
So they can
Full
get more
control
control.
early.
So it's like once you get my focus was to get my business to a label where I have that bargaining space.
Okay.
And of course, you know what I mean, they're going to have to get some of the stuff on their side, you know what I mean? But it's like, to level it out, you know what I mean?
So you feel like that gives you leverage when you go viral?
There we go, leverage. There we go, yes.
Okay.
Gatekeepers, leverage.
He's learning from the 1900s. These guys got some words. They're using some terms.
Okay, all right. Like, you know, that's crazy because back in the day when we were growing up, every artist wanted to get signed.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Like,
wanted.
forget.
They wanted to be a part of the Tommy Boy
Yeah.
crew
Yeah.
or the body. You know what I mean? Or the,
Coming up, there was no Instagram or no
Right.
TikToks. You know, you wasn't gonna go viral.
And I
on
can't
those
see
things.
anybody back in the day saying they wanted to go viral on MySpace over getting signed.
And oh shit, look, now we draw the line. Remember I told
even though a lot of artists
That's when it
started
started.
getting
Oh, I'm
they
sorry,
started-
look,
artists
Soulja Boy.
started calling
Avril Lavigne, but if you asked artists back then, would they have
Soulja Boy.
said that? They wouldn't have said, "That's what I want."
Right.
It wasn't until after
Yeah,
they realized.
they
the success of
realized
it.
that. Oh shit.
But look, boom. My father, that's another big thing too. Like, you gotta understand, I can't really get into those. I'm set not to get into those traps. It's like my father came from Tommy Boy. Like, he was in part of that 90s wave that was a part of that. And you know, there's the pros and the cons of that
Of
too.
course.
And my father taught me a lot of that from a young age. When he seen that I wanted to get into music too, he always told me that it was 95% business and 5% talent. So I always knew like the business side was more important. Like, so that side like just drilled into my head. Like,
all right, well, it's my boy Sha The Artist. You know what I mean? We don't want to stay on this music tip too long. If y'all want to go check out the music, please. Sha The Artist
on
Sha The Artist,
all platforms.
All platforms.
On the underscore.
On Instagram though, Sha The Artist, SHA_THE_ARTIST.
Yeah.
Sha The Artist.
But besides that, everywhere else, just Sha The Artist. Yeah, music is actually really good.
Man.
We were just playing it a few minutes ago. Check out our story; you'll see it in there as well.
Red lingerie ladies.
We want to let
They like that.
The red lingerie ladies was fire.
Of course, the men like that, but the women they be in their feelings and all that shit like that.
So you're telling me that women feel weird about the women that you have in your music videos?
Yes, that's a very big thing.
Crazy.
No, but it's a very big thing. You know what I mean? Like, because you gotta understand. That's why I always try to make sure I switch it up, because it's like sometimes inside of this music stuff, in every business or whatever, sometimes you have to do certain just regular business things. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, I mean, of course you would want them to just pay $5 for your meal, but it's like they have that tax on there. That's just how business is.
Right.
And kind of like being rappers, you know, having models in our videos and having that certain stuff. That's how it is. It's like, what about the guys? The guys, you feel me? They want to see this shit, but then certain women might see this stuff and they might sometimes they feel insecure, or they feel like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how Instagram it's the standards, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It makes it high for them or whatever. So it's like sometimes.
So
you know
so you would you say you just want to follow the wave, or?
No, I'm not. It's not even follow the wave. What I want to do is I feel like a lot of artists, they get into one pocket and they just give that one pocket what they want, and then all the other pockets is like they don't fuck with them. And it's like, you know what I mean? I want to be all around. I want to give this pocket what they want, this pocket what they want,
okay.
This pocket what they want. So I understand you might feel a certain way, some ladies might feel a way or whatever, but it's like, I know my niggas want to see some of this ass, they want to see this titty, they want to see this shit. But when it's done, you know, I'm going to go back, I'm going to get with the guitar, I'm going to start singing, I'm going to do my, you know what I mean?
And then you go wrap the ladies right back up.
Exactly.
They go
how
like,
much times I went on a date with a girl and they'd be like, yeah, I was like, you looked at my music and shit. They were like, yeah, I looked at it or whatever. But I like the one with you just singing, you know, what you just singing regularly, not all the models and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
You got something for everybody. Okay, versatility.
Yeah,
exactly.
There we go.
Gotta have it.
What's it called? So now, since we're speaking on the women in the industry and everything like that, what's your ideal woman?
My ideal woman?
No, your ideal, like your.
My ideal woman.
Your ideal woman, like somebody that you want to make your partner. Can you describe her?
Alright, so I already, I don't know if this conversation was playing during the live, but I already said that, like, I'm a strong believer in the zodiac signs. I know everybody has their own little things or whatever, but I studied the zodiac signs for 10 years in real life. People go on the internet and look up, what is a Leo, what is it? Nah, I studied that shit for 10 years in real life, so I got real life experience on that shit. And anyways, long story short, you feel me? I like a woman that's more stable than me. I can't explain it.
So you only date certain signs of women? Or you would
yeah, that's it. Sometimes I be going by the stuff, but you know, I don't discriminate.
What is your
I like earth signs. I like earth sign women, you know, cause you know I'm a water sign, I'm a Pisces and shit. So like earth sign women or whatever, you feel me? We could be
you water her earth.
You water.
It's like an island. It's like an island. It's like an island surrounded by water. They're like that island. The earth sign is like that rock. They're like that island. In the water, we just move, boom, boom. So you feel me, like.
Yo, listen, my wife is a Taurus.
That's what I'm saying. I was just trying to say I didn't want to feel weird or whatever, but like I was just now dating a Taurus that's out here. Like just now dating, we just stopped speaking or whatever. But like we
definitely not my wife though. But yeah.
Oh, no. He was saying that weird because
I'm fucking weird. Saying that. He said, "Oh shit, no." Yo, but what he said was crazy. Is like, so you feel like for the Pisces sign, the Taurus is the best. Would you say is one of the most compatible?
One of the most compatible one because all right, then you do got to realize that everyone's survival situations, everyone grew up in different environments, and that shapes your mannerisms and shit, of course.
Right.
But in general, for Pisces, most of the time, we could be. I've seen a lot of, and that's why I'm intrigued. Like this nigga born the same day as me. Y'all heard? He born March 6th. He both born March 6th. I'm intrigued because I'm just like, yo, like. older like Pisces, man, we could be so smart, we could be so ambitious, we could have our money right, we could have our fitness, we could have everything together. But like sometimes our emotions just be like this and that. It's just like, you know what I mean? We be feeling deeply about shit.
Oh yeah, I do. Like, I feel deep about
we be
shit.
feeling deeply about shit. You feel me?
Here we go with Taurus
like,
to
and it's like, yeah, like sometimes, you feel me? Most of the
totally
time,
negate their own feelings
Exactly.
in these situations, but
So-
they know how you feel.
yeah, exactly though. But most of the time though, they be more stable. See, like me, I'm not with dating another Pisces girl. Like I can't deal with other Pisces girl because like I'm not trying to get feel a certain way and then you feeling a certain. Nah, I need a nice.
So So hit you up for like relationship advice just based on zodiac alone.
He wanted that. He wanted
Virgo's the earth sign too?
Yeah, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah.
Earth signs.
Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus.
Okay. And then what are the water signs?
Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer.
Cancer, yeah.
Fire signs: Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So like they're more Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. They're more like fire signs. You know, everyone's different, but most of them in general date physically. They're more physically attractive. So of course all men be physically attractive, but they more put emphasis on that shit. Like most fire sign girls I dated, they might date me because I'm tall. Like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But like an earth sign girl, they put more emphasis on your morals, your stability, like your, you know what I mean, your rules, how grounded you are, like you working, you doing certain stuff. What are your plans? You know what I mean? So
He
it's
really
like,
did study this shit.
so it's like the stability and stuff like that. Water signs is more about how you feel.
So you're saying fire sign girls are shallow?
Nah, I mean, most of them. See, like if they grew up around wise men or wise ladies, then it's like then it could be different. But in general, most of the ones I see is like they're like is more fit. They're not really looking beyond physical.
Gary Benjamin is they fucking with what you saying, bro.
Exactly.
That's what's up. You talking that? He talking that talk.
By the way, if you out there watching this right now, make sure you send it to 5 of your friends. We picking up the conversation.
Yeah.
We're not talking about relationships and dating. And if you want to check out the stuff that he was saying for the industry, we have that earlier in the episode. You can check that out as well.
Say that.
Anyway, continue. Back to the conversation, Jerry. What you was about to say?
I completely forgot.
Come on, Jerry.
It's on my fault, man. We was just going off of the conversation with the zodiac signs.
Oh yeah, water signs. No, they care about how you make them. Water sign men and women. It's more about how you make them feel. More about how you make them feel. Like, of course, we like your
vibe.
Your body. Yeah,
it's
the
your
vibe.
It's
your
your
vibe. You
bro.
feel me?
I sense your vibe.
I'll say this. I'm not in disagreement with what you're saying at all. I'll say that I personally feel like all the signs kind of go through all those different things as well. Because I've met people who are earth signs who do go through a vain stage.
Yeah.
Where
Of
all they
course.
care about is the looks. It may not be what they end up completely deciding on, but like I know people who like just like there's times where I'm not stubborn.
Because we are. That's what I'm trying to say. Because we are human.
Yeah,
You
so
know
we
what
go
I mean?
through all of that.
Because we are human. You know what I mean? And it's like, but
You're pretty much saying the overall like who you are is kind of gonna be rooted in that kind of
in there. But
in
that's
that
what, here's where this is the big thing where I want to get it confused with, because I study this in real life. So I'm trying to tell you, like, boom. What's it called?
I like that he says in real life. I'm like,
I
study
study
shit in like a computer
people,
world.
this is what they do. People, they go on the internet, they look up the signs and they say stuff and they're like, I believe it. Or someone tells them, they be like, he's a Leo. They don't act the same. It's bullshit. That's how they go. It's either it's bullshit, I seen this, it's bullshit, or it's I seen on the internet, I believe in it. Nah, I was not taking none of that route. I went and you feel me, I seen it right. But long story short now, wait, tell me, what was we just done?
Well, for the original question,
What was it? Yeah, exactly. What was it?
what's your ideal woman?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, what the fuck?
He wanted an earth sign.
I like a
Yeah,
nice
he want an
stable.
earth sign.
I like a nice stable woman. You know what I mean? Like I like a girl that can just into schedules. Like she can make. I'm an organized guy. I'm very organized. So it's like.
So you
I like
said
the
she
girls.
could make more. You want her to make more money than you said.
No, hell no. I didn't say that. I mean, not hell no, but it's like I wasn't saying that. I'm
Okay.
just saying that like I want her to be more stable. Like stable as in like. It's like I don't want her to like. I don't want her to get like. You know what I mean? I don't want her to like, cause I be moody. You know what I mean? I be moody. I don't want her to be as moody as me. You know what I mean? I want a girl who's not as moody as me. Even though I know girls is moody, but I don't want a girl that's moody. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want a girl that's she just stay. I don't know.
They ask how old you are.
Yeah, they saying where you from, how old are you? They want to know the whole math. You know, Cat the Tall one be always asking for the math. You know what I mean?
I'm
Where you
20.
from? How old are you?
I'm I'm 23. I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn.
I mean,
Flatbush,
BK,
Brooklyn,
he
mommy.
represents the borough of Brooklyn, all right?
Flatbush, Brooklyn, mommy.
23 from Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
From
That's it.
Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Flatbush,
Felt like I
Brooklyn.
said it crazy.
You sound crazy.
Yo.
That's
You
what's
off the Migos right now. You off the
What's
Migos.
called? All right. Well, so you didn't. I didn't hear you mention anything about her finances, because I mean you young right now, so I guess to you none of that really matters.
No, it's not even that doesn't matter. It's just that me me in general, like I'm a very descriptive person. So like any type of thing that might be a one question you might ask me, I'm very descriptive about it. Like if I go in the deli, that's why deli guys they be hating me sometimes. Because if I ask for a sandwich, most niggas walk in, I want a bacon, egg, and cheese. All right, bacon, egg, and cheese. Boom. I'm very descriptive about my shit.
Yeah.
So if I explain something, I'll be getting into it. You feel me?
Like
That's the only thing.
Put the cheese on the right side of the egg. Add the peppers.
Saute some onions. Make sure the onions go under the cheese. Don't let it go
exactly,
over.
You feel me? So it's like, it was a long type of dish. But if I would say like finances, yeah, like I don't really care about a woman's finances. That's what I'm trying to say.
So
you know what I mean?
You want to pay for everything.
It's not that I want to pay for anything. Everything is just that I believe in like regular biology, and I mean regular human not biology, my fault.
I was like, wait a minute.
regular human psychology, and it's like I'm a man, so I'm physically attractive, and it's like to me, like first before I get into your relationship, your personality and stuff like that, first I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean, your looks gotta be on point, I'll make sure that you're,
So you're down for a pretty girl, like you want her to take care of herself, make sure she
she
looks
I
presentable.
want to make sure she take care of herself, but like her money, that's okay, you know what I mean, but it's like that's what I put more emphasis on. I'm not gonna put more emphasis on making sure, hey, you gotta make sure I don't fuck how you look, fuck your beauty. I care about your pockets, like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, that's not what.
Okay, so when you go on dates, you expect to pay for everything?
No, I don't expect to pay for everything on the first date. No.
Oh, on the first date?
No, on the first date I be testing girls. I be testing girls now.
I like this.
You rich said, all right, let's get into this.
Most men we be thinking. Most men be thinking with their dick. Most men be thinking with their dick so much they don't test girls as much as they test us. You know what I mean? Like most girls men and women put up tests, but they put up more tests in general. But it's like I put up my tests. You know what I mean? I learned in life to put up my tests too.
Okay, so what's your test? So on the first date, you just expressed that you don't expect to pay on the first date.
No, it's not even that. I'm right in the middle, because if you seem like you're not expecting me to pay on the first date, that just makes me now it's like, yo, keep your stuff. Now I want to pay for you. Now I want to pay for everything because I just see that you wasn't expecting it.
Oh, like
but if those girls is like, oh, you gonna get me an Uber? Oh, you gonna pay? Oh, you just expect shit? Oh yeah, nah. Because now you gonna go to your friends and be like, yeah, first day I got him to do this, that, boom, boom.
Usual Kevin said that's good thinking
exactly.
for 23.
So I'm right in the middle. I'm not like, no, I'm not paying for it, or yes, your actions is gonna let me know. It's gonna tell me.
Okay.
I did right when
this
I get by the
is
register.
big Pisces energy, by the way. I just want to tell you that right now.
Listen, I respect
Big Pisces energy.
Okay.
Because best believe I was pretty much doing the same thing when I was like dating, even back then, and it was less popular for a man not but if the vibe was right. And you on some like, are you gonna pay for these things? I'm like, I'll pay for it now, but I'll never see you again. Like you told me everything you needed to tell me. I don't need to hit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you just told me everything. I don't need to be broke trying to fuck with you anyway. So you know what I mean, like if you give me that vibe that you on some money, like where we going to eat. You thinking about all of the expensive shit. All right, well, you're not for me. You know what I mean?
Nah, but one time
you gotta give that test.
One time
man.
I tried to pay for a girl to get into somewhere, and she literally was like, nah, like let me pay for it. Like she wanted to pay for that shit. Like, and I'm like, nah, like that. She's like, nah, here, like boom, like she was not having it. Cause sometimes they be feeling like that's your way of like control and manipulation. Like once you pay for them and you meet the first time, it's like they feel like some guys try to use that to get them in debt. You know what I mean? In some type of debt or whatever, too. So there's that thing, too.
Usual Kevin said, because boy, was I tricking.
He was tricking.
23?
Yo, at 23, he was tricking. Most people were tricking. That's what I'm
That
telling
shit
you,
was
bro.
rough at
You had to
23.
give the test. I respect what he's saying. You had to give the test, bro.
I mean, for me, I will say that things were a little different. Like I definitely always felt like I had to spend more money, but I do feel as though a woman has to invest in a man in a certain way. At least when you get, maybe not when you're in your 20s. In your 20s, I don't know. Are you the type
I think different.
Yeah. I'm noticing. So are you the type of guy like when you have you ever cheated in a relationship?
All right, so let's start with the first thing first.
Yes.
So like, boom, I'll be finding myself dating like, cause I'm still single right now. So I've been finding myself dating like a lot of like girls from the other side, like Muslim, like Muslim, like African, like you know what I mean. Like I've been finding myself dating a lot of girls from like
the other side of the Atlantic.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot what they call it, whatever. But it's like they look at men more differently out there. They treat men more differently out there. So it's like.
So you a passport?
You
bro?
a passport, bro? I was just about to say that.
No, not a passport, bro. No, like, what you saying?
A passport, bro.
Passport, bro. Is
it's
like
not even
men, American men who.
It's not
who
even
fly
that.
out
It's just
to
that most
other
in general, like you know what I mean. Like American women, they kind of grow up a little different. They kind of grow up hearing niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit, or you know what I mean, are growing up to see like how to finesse a man, or you know what I mean, like.
You said passport, bro, at 23.
Sometimes American men, we could grow up like bitches ain't shit, and then they be growing up like niggas ain't shit, and it's like out there on the other side. Well, that's the eastern side, right? Yeah, exactly. We on the western side.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know. I'm not
That's
sure.
the east.
That's on the east. So
yeah,
on the
we're on the west. Yeah,
Yeah, so on the
Haiti is the first free Western nation, first free Western black nation. So yes, they're on the east.
So over there, they treat their women, they treat their men a little bit more differently. Of course, there's a toxic level of it. You know what I mean? There's a toxic level to it or whatever. But then again, there's a certain level where they have a certain respect for a man and just knowing his
And you're saying you appreciate that more than you appreciate what's home?
Not saying. I mean.
Or
not saying that I appreciate it more than what's
compare?
home, because like I told you, there's a certain mixture of it. Because it's like, all right, boom. Well, if I had American, this is one of my biggest things.
Hold on, wait. I have a question. Sorry.
All right, cool.
Because you just said home. So you're meeting these girls over there, or you're meeting?
No. Yeah,
you're meeting them at home.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
just have the personality still like.
No, some of them they might come from a family that comes from.
So they have some of those. They have some of those.
Yeah,
customs.
okay,
exactly.
okay.
So they
Yeah,
look at.
customs.
So like I'm trying to tell you. So like I'll be talking to like say I'm talking to like a girl from that was like. Her family just straight, you know what I mean? Here, she's just mainly more Americanized. Like, if I actually give me a massage, like, she might be giving me a massage for a certain amount of time, and then she's just like, she's kind of waiting for for it to be her turn to get a massage. But like, when the girl when it's like her parents are from the, you know what I mean, like the other side, the eastern side or whatever, it's like she really giving me a fucking massage, like she really
don't expect
doing that,
nothing back.
and I'm just laying there. I'm really thinking like, damn, how long is this fucking pleasure gonna last? And she just keep doing this shit. I tell her to go get me something in a nice way too. Go get this for me. Just get up, get it for me. Just, you know what I mean. American girls do that too, but it's just a certain vibe. It's just like, you feel me?
So do you date outside your race?
Yeah, I date in my race outside. I don't discriminate.
You don't discriminate. No. Okay. All right. Cool.
The usual Kevin is an idiot. He said he's politically saying he don't date black women. Just kidding.
Well, yo, stop it. Stop it. I'm about to meet up. I got a date with a fine black college girl this Tuesday.
Here we go.
So good talk.
She's an actress. Like, stop it.
What school she go to?
There you go.
She go to Medgar Evers College.
Medgar Evers. Yo, shout out to you.
What's her name?
I Give it up for him.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, my man's good though. No, but they loving what you're saying, man. At age 23, because I guess a lot of the people saying right now, other boys in your other men in your age bracket are not really thinking the same way as you're thinking right now.
That's kind of why it ends up with me being like single. It's not really like on some like. I'm not trying to just, you feel me? But that's kind of goes into with me being single too. Because when I'm testing a girl, I'm trying to see their mindset. And it's like, sometimes it's kind of hard to find the female version of like my mindset. You know what I mean? It's like not everyone, you know what I mean?
You're looking for your soulmate.
No, you go ahead.
So is there you know I'm loving all of the soul searching and all of that shit, but is there a physical
I'm trying to get
what
to
is
it.
the physical breakdown of a woman for you like?
Would you like ass, titties? You know what I mean?
Shit. Alright,
Feet.
I bet.
What's up?
We
My
gonna
man
see.
said feet.
Damn.
Niggas like feet.
See, like, alright, height is not a problem because I know I'm gonna be taller than most girls. Like most girls, I think.
Pretty tall.
Exactly. One thing is like, shit. I like a girl with full lips. Like I like a girl with some nice lips. Like,
Talk.
Shit, I can't really deal with the little lips. Like, I can't do that. Like,
with thin last lips.
I can't do that. Nah, like I like a girl with full lips.
So the white women you dated usually have.
And that's the problem with them. That's why I gotta go back to the sisters after, because it's just like, yeah, like it's cool and all. It's cool and all for the like fantasy of it, like the you know the
you
whole.
got a little fetish for white girls. Like a little, you said
fantasy.
Fantasy.
Shit, I grew up
like a fetish.
Shit, I grew up.
Fantasy and a fetish, not the same thing.
Two different things.
But
two different
fantasy and a fetish.
Okay,
a fetish is a
arguing.
Yo,
I'm
yeah.
I'm just gonna look it up.
Okay,
you might be 100% right. You might be
look it up.
right.
Look it up.
Captain Thomas says she's 6'7".
Nah. Oh no, you tweaking. You tweaking. Like nah.
She's not 6'7".
She's not
looking
6'7",
up to a girl.
but she like 6'2".
But to keep it a buck, I don't really. It's like, nah, like I don't know.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
So you wouldn't date a 6'6", 6'7" shorty?
No.
Nah, me neither. But I was just asking. I would climb the tree though. You wouldn't mess with.
Nah, I know a lot of my shorter friends. They fuck with that shit. It make them feel like they on top when they fucking a tall bitch. It's like, yeah, you feel me?
I could conquer. You're right. I could conquer this mountain.
Exactly.
It's like them mountain Everest or some shit.
Bullying complex.
I don't know about dating a girl taller than me, like that much taller than me. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
If she was like 6'2" and she was like really bad, like 6'2", 6'3", and she was really bad, I might like, yeah.
The difference between a fantasy and a fetish is that you can have a fantasy, but you don't actually want it to happen in real life. A fetish, you try to materialize it, but they're almost synonymous.
But they're a difference.
Yeah,
the only difference is that
that's a big difference.
have to happen, but it encompasses it within it, because you fantasize about the fetish that you have is usually a fantasy before it becomes a fetish.
Oh, you can, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
All right, man, all right.
But I'll say is that I do that for like I have that for all like I have my own specific fantasy for all, like, you know what I mean, like shit.
For women,
Not for all rate, like all, not all rate, like I'm not gonna, but most of the known
You want to
races.
try all the girls around the world.
I mean, I might be wise and, you know, for my age, you heard or whatever, but I'm still 23. You tweaking.
Yeah. He's
I'm out here sawing my royal oats.
I hear you. You trying to live your life.
I got the knowledge, but I need more experience, because my knowledge is not really grounded with enough. I need more experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect it.
Yo, Captain Tallman seems like she's shooting her shot. I play volleyball and basketball. The knees are trained.
Oh,
she is shooting her shot. It seems.
They having their own conversation.
Oh, I'm like, what is going on here?
They having their own conversation.
I thought, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they having their own conversation.
I thought she was saying, I play volleyball, I play basketball. My knees are good. Like, what?
So now, we were just, he was asking a question. I want to go back to my question that I did not forget. He was just asking a question. Are you an ass man or a titty man? I'm going to put it that way.
Oh, you want to be more simple? All right, ass man, titty man? All right, so if we're going to take the lips out the equation, okay.
You big on lips.
He's that big on lips?
He's big on lips.
Anyways, damn, ass. I'm gonna say ass because I like a nice arch. I love an arch.
Can't beat the arch, bro.
Shit.
Can't beat a good arch.
Not even Mickey D's could do that.
Shit.
Them arches don't even have nothing on the ass, boy. Let me tell you.
Like me, a nice arch.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, okay. You like a nice ass. You know what's so crazy? I often feel like I go through phases where I like ass, and then when I have ass, I like titties. And then when I have titties, I like ass.
No, and that's the thing.
It's never changed for me.
It's more of like a what that is more of like a what you don't have.
Yeah.
You want kind of situation.
That's why if you get a girl that got a nice ass and nice titties.
Yeah, cause I'm trying to say like
You like, yo.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Sometimes it'll be coming
It's always been ass for me. Not that I would have ever dated a person who had like pretty much nothing up top and like all ass, but for me, I was just like, if you have a beautiful body like waist from down, I'm in.
Yeah, that right there is what makes me an ass man, because I would date a girl with a big ass and, like, you know, not flat but little things, but a girl with big ass titties and no ass.
Yeah, that shit is
It's
crazy.
not happening. I don't care nothing for that.
Exactly. That's what I'm gonna say.
For that.
I ran into my couple of I had to.
Do you like titty smashing?
That's what I'm just about to bring up. Like, I ran into my fair share where I titty fucking shit, and it's just like, When I'm titty fucking, I'm just thinking about the ass and the mouth.
You gonna stop when he's 26.
He said you.
I don't really like.
I was just about to ask you how the same thing.
I don't really like it. I don't really like it because when I'm sitting down, and I'm kind of tall too. So like when I'm sitting down, should be different. You feel me? When I'm sitting down, laying back.
You're kind of tall. You tall.
You tall as fuck.
Exactly.
When
I'm sitting down, laying back, and they trying to like. The girl has to be like, she gotta be kind of skilled. She gotta kind of keep it. She gotta hold it.
She gotta hold it.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? You feel me? It's a.
Yeah, he said she.
Exactly. She gotta get busy.
But he's
if
not
she can't
lying,
get busy,
though.
and that shit
They
is
gotta like
exactly.
But they gotta hold it. They can't even just hold it from their titties. They gotta like hold it from their side.
From their side.
Yeah, exactly.
From
Oh,
their
see,
side.
there's a strategy to it. So you be doing this shit.
No, I used to.
Oh, see, there's a strategy to
I got
this shit.
experience in life.
I used to do the titty fucking. But you know what I mean. The only time it was great is when Shorty was giving me head while I'm titty. That's That's clutch.
That's
clutch right there. That's the only time where it's like it's amazing. It's amazing.
I wouldn't say amazing, but that's the only time.
Because it feels like it's almost like I mean, like a vagina. Like, yeah, it almost gives you that effect.
Okay.
In a way.
You like big girls?
Big girls, what do you mean? Like I like see like.
I gotta go back to that.
There's a certain level. There's a certain level of big. Like, see, I don't like too big. You feel me? I'm not discriminating. I'm not. You feel me? I'm not like.
Listen,
I don't like
yo, bro,
too
don't worry about that.
Don't worry. Say what you like. Say what you don't like. As long as you're not
them
disrespectful.
I don't like
What
them
you
too. I'm saying.
You like what you like. People can't be mad at you.
I don't
for
like.
what you
I don't like them too big. You know what I mean? But you gotta understand.
Lizzo.
What? I don't watch. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Lizzo is?
I heard of her name, but I don't know how she look.
You don't? Oh, okay, that's crazy.
That's interesting.
But like, what's it called? You feel me? Like, alright, boom. What do you mean like big? Like Ice Spice or some shit?
What? Spice is big to you?
Not big, but I'm talking about like what type of big you mean?
Body weight big.
Lizzo.
Oh shit. Nah, you tweaking. Sorry.
You can get that one. You can get that one. He said Lizzo. Oh,
shout out to Cheetah Bodega in the building.
Nah, you tweaking.
Yeah.
I'm 6'5". Everybody know that tall niggas we be having we be slim. I can't. You tweaking like yeah.
That's too much for you.
Yeah, too much for me. You tweaking. I did. Exactly. What? Yo, tweaking.
Yo, that was fucking hilarious.
That was good. He said, "Nah, y'all wildin'."
Y'all trying to get me.
Yeah, when you said thick like Ice Spice, I was like, wait a minute.
What you mean, like Ice Spice?
Yeah, oh my god, that was funny as hell. So you think
but you gotta understand. Boom, you said like you probably already you're already late 20s or 30s, or not late 30s, but 20s,
mid 30s,
late 30s.
Exactly. So boom, Ice Spice, she probably like 25, 24 or whatever. So she 26. She's still older to me. Yeah, you gotta understand. It's perspective.
We dinosaurs to you. Then.
Yeah, and she's still.
Stop.
But she's older. She's older to me. Like you feel me?
26 is older to you.
Yeah, I'm 23, so she's older. She's older than me. Yeah.
Let's go. So hey, listen. When you young like that, you remember Lil Uzi used to talk about old niggas before he was 25.
Yeah.
And then after you hit a certain age, you don't talk all that shit no more. Because you realize
you're one of them niggas.
You turn into one of them niggas. It happens very quickly.
It's not too, yeah.
But while you 23, you young as hell, my nigga, and enjoy that shit.
23 is
young. That's young as hell.
I feel like I got an old man inside of me though.
So
titty fuck away, my dude.
So
where were you on 9/11?
Oh, that's good. That's a good question. My mom, she used to work at Chase Bank, so she was at the Chase Bank in the city.
How old were you?
I was
2.
No, I was.
You were 1.
He was 1.
You were 1 years old.
No, it was 6 months.
Not even 1.
He's like, we gave this nigga.
No, time out. That happened in 2001, right? Yeah, I was 1 in 6 months.
Yeah, you were 1, exactly. You don't know nothing about what happened. You heard about it later.
I just heard the story.
Yeah, exactly. You heard about it later. You know what I mean?
But I was outside though. I was there though. I was here. I'm not no like.
Oh, you mean you were outside the womb? You was outside the womb.
I was like outside.
I was in more 2000.
This nigga was on the corner looking at his mom like, yo.
No, that nigga was.
I was still outside.
He was breathing air.
Right.
He was not.
But that shit was crazy though, cause you feel me?
No, that's crazy. All right, now I want to go back to my question. You ever cheated on anybody? Cause you dodged that like a fucking ninja.
Yeah, you did.
What do you mean I dodged that? I didn't dodge nothing. He's tweaking. I never dodged nothing. I didn't even remember. Oh yeah, you did that. Nah, we got lost in the other shit. That's
You tried to lose it.
Nah, I ain't trying to lose.
Watch
nothing.
watch the episode.
Y'all gonna see, but watch it. Watch, we got lost into this shit. He's mad passionate about it too. Mad passionate. Stop it. He asked me about tits and ass. Remember?
Yeah, he did that.
All right, so now look, boom.
Have you ever cheated on anybody in a relationship?
Yeah, I did it, but it was because I got cheated on.
Okay, so
it was retaliation.
It was retaliation.
So you've only cheated one time in your life?
I only been in 3 relationships. I only cheated in like 2 of them. Yeah, I cheated in 2 of them.
You cheated 2 of them. Now you got cheated on first in both of them?
Yes.
Yes.
No, wait, yes.
No, wait, yes.
No, wait.
He said no. Wait, yes.
Slow down. Listen,
Go ahead, think about it.
You're so cool with it. Don't get yourself in trouble.
Right,
think
yeah.
so, I don't
If you
know.
don't want to answer, bro,
You don't gotta
just
answer
say
that, you don't wanna
too.
I
answer.
think so. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever had your heart broken?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
So-
why my music be so good sometimes. Like, yeah, what? That's the key to it.
Okay.
But that's a secret though. Like, that's the thing. Like, when you do music, it's kind of like you're making money off of like how you feel.
Emotions.
Like, so it's like if you make me feel a certain way, then I'm just gonna
Pour it
just
into
go to the studio and then I make that into a song, and now people are sitting here dancing to it.
Well,
Like-
But it's your heart
vibe
breaking that
into
shit.
it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like after a while, of course, heartbreak felt like heartbreak. But now it's my journey being an artist. Like even when I go through little stuff, it's just like it's kind of inspiring. It's kind of like most of my success is sad to say, but most of my success came from those dark times. Like that dark time, it makes you create that light. That, you know what I mean?
That beautiful shit.
Yeah, beautiful shit. But then sometimes you get wrapped up in the beautiful shit, and then it becomes dark again, and then now you gotta go. It's like life is a roller coaster.
Like Mary J. Blige's whole career was based off of ups and downs in her life.
Usual Kevin said tragedy sells.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know who Mary J. Blige is, right?
Yeah, my mom was playing that.
Oh,
My mom
okay.
was
Just making
tapped,
sure.
too.
Just making
Yeah,
sure.
she
I was
tapped.
like, I had to.
Exactly. Well, I heard that shit. You know what? I used to be hearing that shit at nighttime and shit. Like, yo.
Wait, but
And it's so crazy.
You
You
know
talk
what
about
she look
2,000
like?
babies.
you know what she looked like?
Who?
Mary J. Blige.
Yes, and I watch Power too.
I was about to tell you, Rich. They know her through Power and
crazy.
the Umbrella Academy. And the Umbrella Academy, they know
I
her.
really knew
Yeah.
it. Exactly.
Right.
A lot of people know a lot of like old artists through like some of the stuff that they do. Like,
now.
yeah, the new stuff they doing. It's
Okay.
Nah, but I know her
interesting,
from that time too. My mom used to love. My mom loved her. Like that's in my childhood.
If you don't mind me asking you, how did you get your heart broken?
How you get my heart broken?
Yeah.
If you mind speaking on it.
No, I don't mind speaking on it because I want people to, there's
Please.
other people that's probably going through heartbreak and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's an interesting question. It seems easy. It seems like a simple question, but it's a deep one.
It is deep.
How do you?
So what happened? But do
So
you know what happened?
the cheating didn't break your heart. Clearly.
It's not. It don't really. It's not really the cheating. It's really the like. It's like kind of the fact of like being like lied. Like it's just like the type of like fact of being lied to, and it's like. My intuition be crazy. Like, I don't know if you relate or whatever on your fighting shit or whatever. Like, my intuition be crazy. You feel me? So it's just like, sometimes it just like, it's like I could just feel shit. Like, it's like I just feel that shit or whatever. But it's like, yeah,
You know what that sound like? Anxiety.
No, I don't. But
Rich might, you might want to listen to this man.
no, I don't know. That does sound like anxiety, and that's crazy. No, you're actually right because I'm going back into old relationships and stuff, and it's like I did have anxiety around those times too.
See what I'm saying?
I did suffer from anxiety. I don't have it way less now, but I used to. Yeah.
I think I have anxiety a lot of the times. I often try to. I often think I feel shit about what's going to happen, and then I put all these thoughts in my head.
That was my wrong thing
mean?
about anxiety. That's why I stopped because I learned that not even learned, but it's the law of attraction. That's the main thing that made me kind of stop because I started to realize when I had anxiety, I used to be like, yo, it's gonna happen. This is gonna happen in my head, and it's just like, yo, what the fuck shit be happening? But once I switched and change my inner voice and it's confident, like, no, you gonna do it, you gonna get it. It's gonna positive thing. I've been just bringing shit into life. Like, ever since I changed so I'm telling you, law of attraction, if anyone have anxiety.
Speak shit into existence.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what's up, man.
You like cougars?
Shit. Man, that's a good question. I just recently
dated
started dating. No,
anybody?
I didn't date anyone, but I just recently like started thinking about it, like for real, like.
So like a woman that's like 40, 42. I mean, bad. Had a kid.
What's the oldest?
Yeah, what's the oldest you ever dealt with?
But it's like, you gotta understand. All right, boom. So if I'm young, it's like, boom, I'm 7. All right, when I was 14, when I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was 15, I lost my virginity to like the girl on the basketball team. She was in 11th grade. I was a freshman. She was in 11th grade.
So she
I was 14.
17.
Yeah,
So she was 17.
Yeah, she was.
That's the biggest gap for you ever?
I mean,
2 years? Hey, listen, if that's what it is. It is what it is.
no, it wasn't 2. No, but I feel like she was like definitely like 3 years older than me though.
So you
Definitely
were
like 3 years
14?
older than me.
She was 17.
Yo, usual Kevin is an idiot. What's a cougar to a 23-year-old? 30? No.
That's what I was gonna say.
say.
Yeah, exactly. 42 might be a little too high. Like 39 is the highest.
42 might be a little too high for a cougar.
39 is the highest. For me, 39 is the highest.
That's crazy.
I was different.
That's crazy. Yo, me too.
Hold on, wait. So right now at 23, you
I'm a
telling
piece of
me
shit.
right now you would not want to take down Halle Berry?
Oh, Halle Berry. I mean, see, the thing is like it's the fantasy about it. It's her charisma.
Okay.
It's the how much the black. It's how much the black culture has been brainwashed by Halle Berry. Like that's in me too. You know what I mean? You know how much times you hear about Halle Berry. Like of course,
Well,
like
we're mainly saying like kind of.
50.
Yeah, she's 50 years old.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But her energy is you know,
energy.
but
But
her energy is youthful and all that. You were saying that you could base it off of energy. What if her energy is popping, but she's
exactly.
that
That's what I'm
age?
trying to say. I'll give her a chance because she's an actor and I like role play. So I feel like she could. She might be 50.
Actor and I
I
like
feel like
role
she might be
play.
50, but she might come in there and say some things, like just say some things and get into this character that I can't resist. I don't know. Shit.
Yo, Chino Bodega said 42 is prime cut. LMAO. Man. Like,
How old is that person?
He's around that age. Yeah, he's around that age. 42
How old
to me
is
is
you?
not as crazy.
I mean, for me, I'm 36.
What's your cut?
There is
Right,
no
yeah,
cut.
right.
It really is.
At that age, at 23,
you gonna cut in so you gonna fuck 63?
Yes. If you're
you look
a
good,
63-year-old woman, and you got your shit together.
Yo, they wildin', bro.
Black said,
they be liking me too, bro. The 7-year-old woman, they be coming up to me like, "Can you reach that for me?"
Listen. We went on a cruise. And there was a night where I had to where we had to dress up as like first responders.
Yeah,
And
nurses.
I was a sexy doctor, and that woman had to be in her late 50s at least.
At least.
Early
60s.
Early 60s or late 50s.
Late 50s, definitely.
And she looked amazing. I can't even lie to you. And when she saw me, she said, "I need a house call." If I wanted to be a piece of shit that night, I could have been like, "What's your room?"
Yep.
But
I'll come.
Because she looked great, but I was just like, I'm off duty.
Exceptions.
I think I'm off duty, but she looked amazing, my nigga.
Yeah.
And I looked at her, I said, "Yo, I'm sure when she was younger, she was the talk of the town."
Yeah, that's what I be looking at. I be looking at certain older women. I be looking at ladies in their 50s. I be like, yo, I know when she was younger. Like, damn, like
Problem.
yeah,
She's still a problem. If you still a problem now, she
man.
probably
She's a
wasn't. She was a problem.
I'm not taking the run of a mill 60-year-old.
Okay.
When you're 60, you gotta be
Top
top
tier,
of the
like
top
you in, you in the gym.
No, but you're not hitting 70.
You gotta be aged.
Y'all not hitting. Come on, y'all not hitting 70.
Am I hitting 79? I don't know.
You a wild boy.
No. It's not that. It's not that.
You
Like,
hitting 70?
I don't see how I would get into the
It's
conversation with her.
circumstantial.
Everything is.
Everything. I'm not gonna say no because I never might know.
She gotta pay. She gonna have to pay for that. That's what you gonna pay me for that.
Yo, listen, I tell you,
Just because she's
You
70.
beat it.
What if she look like she 50, bro? And there's a lot of 7-year-olds that can look like they 50, bro.
Shit,
he's like, she like she's 50. That's old as hell for him.
Yeah.
that's
Speaking to me like,
Routine
yeah.
sex says I always dead up. There's where it's at. Hide your grandma. I'm trying to show you. If your grandma lit, don't.
And the grandmas nowadays is who was saying that on an interview? They were saying that the grandmas and the moms are still in competition with the daughters, which is crazy. And it's like, yo, some of the grandmas be looking just as good.
Usual Kevin, Eyes on Zay said, "I'm hitting 70," and then Eyes on Zay said, "I might dabble in the 70."
I'm telling you, it's all circumstantial. I'm not gonna say no.
You know what?
70 is crazy.
As I get older, me cutting off me saying I won't smash this, nigga, I'm gonna be that age soon. I want the 36 and the 40-year-olds to be like, listen, Grandpa got some good D. Like, what you talking about? Like.
Unusual Kevin
Nah, when I'm
said
70,
there's 70-years
I'm
at his gym, bro.
definitely get myself a
Unusual Kevin said there's 70-year-olds at his gym.
70-year-old in the gym, she's probably crazy.
She's probably
You gotta be in the gym. You gotta be in the gym. Dead ass. You gotta be in the gym. All right.
Yeah, that's too funny. He's not doing it, bro. He's not doing it. He's not doing it.
Because he's 23.
He's 23. He's 23. I'm gonna hit you up when you're 30, bro. It might be different.
But it's like I have an old soul, so that's where they might catch me. That's where I might fall prey to them.
You might fall prey to them.
Yeah, because it's like damn.
And she gonna take care of you.
Huh?
And she gonna take care of
Bruh.
you.
I mean,
You talk about that massage that you enjoy
She'll
getting.
give you a real
She
massage.
gonna give you an hour-long massage, no problem.
And she gonna teach me about these girls and what they and their little tricks.
yeah,
Exactly.
See?
While she gives you a massage.
You might want to rethink
Sweet
some
mama.
shit. So let me ask you a question: Would you rather date a younger girl or an older girl? I'm not talking about way older, like 7.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like
Ice Spice.
like Ice Spice. Matter of fact, what do you think about Ice Spice? Before we even go to that question, what do you think about Ice Spice? Would you date Ice Spice?
No, I wouldn't date Ice Spice.
Why not?
Cause she's in the same like kind of field as me. She's a rapper.
Wouldn't that make it easier because she understands the life?
No, it wouldn't make it easier because me, I like something. I like to take a break. I like to rewind. I like
Decompress from all that
decompress. Exactly. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't want to be too in. I need it to So I want my girl to be something else. Like I go to something else.
Okay.
Then I come back to my shit.
What's it called now? Now when you know that dealing with women that are not in that life comes with a whole nother headache of, oh, you always got to travel, oh, you always on tour.
Definitely, I know, cause I have a problem too. My problem is that like, yo, it's so crazy. Yo, y'all gonna love this shit because I was talking to this girl, like she's a girl, she was trying to be my hairstylist or whatever, and she was talking to me about like an Instagram nigga and an Instagram bitch. I'm like, she's talking to me about an Instagram bitch, and I was like, that's so interesting. It sounds simple, but it's so interesting. Like you have an Instagram girl, and then you have your non-Instagram girl. So you have your girls that's on there, and they on that shit for the dates, the trips, for the rappers, the celebrities, the ball players. They on there for that. They finessing. You know, they getting taken to Dubai and all these places. Then you got your girls that's on there, and they're not really interested in all that other shit, but they're pretty. You know what I mean? They're pretty, but they're not really interested in all that limelight stuff or whatever. And it's like, I feel like I'm in the limelight, but I like a girl who's not in it. So it's like, I feel like that should be getting in the way of myself.
I respect that. I definitely respect that.
You feel me? Because I like a girl who's not in it, and it's like, I'm kind of in it. Mm-hmm. But it's like, yeah, it should be fucking me up.
So, all right. So now, as far as her looks, if Ice Spice wasn't in it, would you fuck with her?
I would fuck her, yeah. I would fuck her.
I didn't say fuck her.
Would you fuck with her?
Oh, fuck with her?
Yeah, you date her.
I gotta know her personality. I don't just go based off of looks.
I like that. There we go. Okay.
But I like her. I go off, I still go.
You smash though. You smash though.
I'm smashing. Yes, definitely.
Do you need to be in a relationship to smash somebody?
No.
He said he's.
Nah.
Nah. You can hit it and quit it. You can. Bow. I'm out. I'm gonna holler at you next time.
Yeah, but here's my problem too. Is like, I literally like, even if I hit it or quit it with a girl, like I treat each girl good. Like I treat them good.
Yeah.
I don't treat them like
trash.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that'd be the problem because it's like it'd be a hit it or quit it, and it's like they really felt. You feel me? And it's just like, damn.
See, because you be confusing girls out here. You treat them so good, right? You treat them so good, and they're like, yo, you can't do all of this and not tell me I can have more. That's what you're saying, pretty much.
Shit, man. Shit. Damn, son.
I know. Listen. I've experienced the same thing where you're a little too nice, and therefore you too nice, and you having good sex with them. So now they're like, oh man.
It's like I'm nice, but I got options. Like as a male or whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm nice, but I got more options than I had when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like as you get older as a man, your value increases more as you get older. When it comes to the dating market, your value increases more because you get more confidence, more leadership skills. Man has more resources the older you get. You know what I mean? Like. So
I have a question for you. Are you thinking about in the next few years or anytime soon settling down or trying to find that person that's your forever?
Yeah, I'm definitely into that. I'm definitely into that.
I thought y'all was gonna get into it.
I'm not into it right now, but
okay.
I'm definitely into that. And right now, I feel like I'm building my life for that person. But if that person can find me while I'm building it, then hey,
then you're down for it.
Then hey, but it's like a natural process. You know how when a magician starts shuffling cards and then whatever comes up. That's kind of how it is. It's like it's not like I'm looking for someone to settle down with. Now it kind of happen like naturally.
Okay. So I mean, right now at 23, if you met the perfect woman,
right,
would you decide to settle down, or would you still be like, yo, I'm 23, man.
I said that like Gangsta-licious on Boondocks. Yeah. I'm 23, man.
Gangsta-licious.
I remember Gangsta-licious.
That's good reference.
Murphy. Wasn't it Charlie Murphy who did Gangsta-licious? Can't remember. Anyway.
It might have been.
Yeah, I think it was
you right. Charlie Murphy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah. So you meet the perfect girl. Meet the perfect girl. Like she checks off everything. She's bad. Got full lips, you know what I mean?
But I know
she gives you all the massages without any expectation.
But I know how life works.
Her personality is great.
But look, I know how life kind of works in a sense where it's like I had my first relationship, right? And it's like my first ever relationship, my first heartbreak at 16. I didn't want that to end, right? But it's like if that didn't end, I wouldn't have met so much other people that even if they came out of my life, I'm glad that I met them. I learned stuff from it. So I know that like I wouldn't stay with them because it's like even if I think you're my most like perfect girl at this age, is like I'm more open. I'm still too open minded for that. Like I'm too open minded for that.
Like, look like uncles talking
y'all look like uncles talking to y'all nephew. That's so true. I mean,
hold on.
What are you talking about? Wait, who they saying is uncle?
They saying they look like uncles talking to our nephew.
So now hold on. So you find a girl that is perfect for you, great personality, and because of your age right now, you're like, yo, let me see what else is out there.
And then, but there's not even that. Everything has its I know everything has its pros and cons. It can't. If you come with the perfect.
Hold on. Just answer my question. She's perfect for you. Like you like everything about her. Like
you feeling it.
Everything that you like about family stuff, all that. She got all of that.
She got it down pat.
But I felt that way before about somebody.
Okay, so that's why I want to get to his heartbreak, because I feel like because he talked the certain stuff you talked about was with the passport bro stuff. Shorty hurt you, my nigga.
How old was your heartbreak? How old were you?
Oh, my first
your first heartbreak.
16.
Your
years
last
old.
one.
My last one. Oh, I was 21. How you know? 21.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
That shit hurt you.
Here go Original demands. He do be demanding shit.
Nah.
Thank you. He be like, no,
you have to answer this way.
I'm keeping it a buck. It didn't hurt me as much as the first one because it's kind of like my first. Like it's like when you get tattoos or whatever. It's like your first one might feel a certain way, but after a while you get more numb to the certain.
Avatar tattoo.
It
is Avatar.
But it points to my like team, remember Label Vision. It's supposed to point to that. But yeah, I fucked with that shit too.
Yeah, we fucked with Avatar too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. Like the first tattoo, I mean, I don't really say. 'Cause I used to pick my skin as a kid, so like my tattoos, they kind of like even the first one, it kind of felt a little kind of good.
You didn't like what?
I used to pick my skin as a kid.
Oh, okay.
My scabs, and not make them heal. So like when I was getting the tattoo, it kind of felt a little good or whatever. But still, like as I get other tattoos, it don't feel like, you know what I mean? Like it don't feel as painful as the first one or whatever. You feel me? It's like that's how relationships are. Like that's how it be. Like
now, what that heartbreak when you were 16? Because
they want to know what
What
was the heartbreak at 16? They want to know.
The people want to know what was the heartbreak at 16.
The thing is, it's just that like what's it called? Like she was just she was older than me. She was older than me. Since I was tall, like I always ended up getting with girls older than me, and I realized that dynamic is not really there. It's like that kind of girls kind of want someone a little bit older than them. Like that's when you're younger than them, it's like girls get hit on before guys, so they already getting hit on by guys that's older than you, who got more than you and stuff like that. Now they dating someone younger than them and shit. So I don't know. I feel like it was the age gap, her being older than me.
You were super in love.
You was 16.
Yeah, I was super in love.
How old was she?
She was
like 18.
No, she was 16, but she was born 1999, so she was basically 17. I'm 16.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's still like you would, if a 17-year-old.
Let's say that was she more experienced than you? at the time.
Yeah, she was more
There
expensive.
we go. That's what it was.
Mm.
That's what it was. So you were super in love, and she kind of probably went through all that type of stuff already.
Yeah, exactly. She probably dealt with an older guy before already, like a guy who's probably, she was 17, she probably dating a guy who's 19,
college,
18.
like
no, 19, 18, she probably dating someone older or whatever.
College, yeah.
So she probably like, you know, she probably exposed to more. Exposure is a very big thing.
No,
so he's
I'm
exposed
not allowed
to
to
more.
you. A lot of
Real Tea and Sex said Drake gotta chill.
Like, that's crazy. Like,
He said Drake got it. They calling you Drake out here.
Unusual Kevin said heartbreak at 16 is the ice truck not stopping.
yeah, but that shit really made me get into music though. Like, so it's like, yo, I really thank her so much. Because it's like, if she never did that, like, now looking back at it, I thank her so much because it's like, I fucked so much bitches that was way better than her, and this thing is just like, I had so much. It was meant to be fucking bitches. That's shallow. Like, just even having this conversation, there's certain stuff. I met different celebrities, different stuff. It's just like, yo, like, shit stem from shit. Like, that shit crazy.
So now let me.
What I do want you to know is, sorry, Rich.
No, you good.
What I do want you to know, that 16-year-old, you know, Unusual Kevin made the joke. Unusual Kevin made the joke that at 16 the ice truck not stopping is heartbreak. And I feel like what he's really trying to say in that situation is at 16 that wasn't heartbreak for real. You know what I mean? Like, you felt like you were hurt, but at 16 years old, bro, that shit, like you said, you fucked so many girls that was way better than that. At that time, like, you felt like that was out of your world, but just know that you're 23. Just know that
your world is still open. Doors
are
still open.
I'm still stuck on this though. I'm still stuck on this. You meet. And by the way, y'all comments right now is fire. As far as the
shout out to the
fellas,
yo.
Shout out to the I feel like my high school's in the chat right now.
Shout out to Chino. Shout out to
Eyes on Zay. Shout out to Zay.
Shout out to Eyes on Zay.
Yeah, man. They talk about your heartbreak. You know.
We had a few minutes ago.
Shout out Kevin.
Yeah, we had like a few, like 25 in there a few minutes ago. What's it called? But I'm still stuck on. So you meet the perfect person for you at 23, at your age right now. You meet her. She's amazing. Their past experiences make you feel like I can't stop here. I might have to level up a little.
Not level up, but I gotta weigh the options. I can't just weigh one option.
Okay, like say you have multiple. Say you're dating multiple chicks. Like right now, you like you said, you got a date coming up. So you got a matter of fact, say the date you going on coming up.
And that's the thing, because crazy. Like I heard Drake speaking about some shit.
Uh-huh.
Right? I heard Drake speaking about some shit. He was talking about something about like what's it called? And I don't really see much, I don't really see Drake do much interviews and do much stuff like that or whatever like that. But he was talking about building.
It's my fault. I'm my fault. I gotta stop looking at the comments because the comments are killing me.
He was talking about building the perfect woman. Like he said sometimes, like, and I related to him so much. He was like, sometimes it's just like one girl, she got one good thing. You dating like 5 different girls, right? So you're talking to 5 different girls, and then this one girl, she got one thing, but then that other girl, she got this one thing that she don't have, and it's like sometimes you might end up just dating like all of them because it's like you're trying to build like the right girl because like she got this one thing and then she got this one thing and then she got this and then she, you know what I mean?
So what if you get a girl that has all of them? Like say you dating 6 girls and then you meet a 7th girl that has all of that shit. Are you gonna be like, you know what? You cool, you shit.
You got everything.
You pretty fire, but you know what? I still gotta see you about all the other girls that have all the other shit. And every other girl you meet after just has some of that stuff.
So what does she want me to do? She wants me to stop talking to.
I'm asking you
what you want to do. Yeah.
What do I want to do? I'm gonna still want to test her. I can't see things being that.
Yo, he's 23 right now, bro. It's not.
I'm gonna want to test her. I'm a tester.
No. That's perfect example.
That's good thinking.
Yeah.
You don't accept the what's it called? The free lunch. That's like free. That's like the saying accepting the free lunch.
No.
That's kind of not free lunch, but yeah, like everything that glitters is not gold. That's
okay. I like that.
One is better.
Okay, but what like all right? Say you talk like I said, you talking to all these girls. You meet the 7th girl. You talking to the 7th girl for 6 months. And it's glitter and it's gold. It's glitter and it's gold. Like she really has.
So you're pushing me to a question.
I'm
pushing me to a question.
He really just want to know.
I just really want to know. Like at what point does the person's psyche? Because When you're
I feel like you're about to word it good right now.
Yeah, because at what point do you start deciding less on, I want to exercise my options and I actually want to see if I like I want to keep this.
And that's a very good question. And I think more with just, mature, like, it's just a maturity because, like, one, like, see, like, me, right now I'll be having those flashes because, like, since I'm tall or whatever, sometimes we get back problems or whatnot. You feel me? And it's like,
I know, man.
Sometimes it's just like, both of my friends too, they're both in, like, relationships. So I'm the only one that's single. So, like, I can't really talk about certain stories around them and shit like that. It's like, I can't really have certain conversations with them and stuff. And sometimes it's like, being single, I miss out on that stability, you know what I mean? Or having a girl that's able to, you know what I mean, like, keep me, like...
Would you prefer to be in a relationship or not?
Right now, not right now. Yeah, not right now. Yeah.
To what you're asking.
By the way, I know about the back problem, my nigga.
Yeah, that shit is... Especially when you go work out, right?
This man, bro.
You work out, right? You consistently work out.
He does.
Exactly.
Consistently
That's
work
what I'm
out.
gonna say. So that shit too, it'd be a certain thing.
So,
like,
when you over a certain height, this shit just be like life would just be different.
Right now.
But to what you was asking him though, I feel like 23 black and the age that I am now black. What I would have said was the whole package at 23 is definitely not the whole package now. You know what I'm saying? So
you're talking about generation wise?
I'm just talking
No,
about
like, yeah,
when a woman,
what
like
he
what
saw,
I-
what he enjoyed.
yeah, like what I would have wanted,
Oh.
what I would have wanted out of a woman at 23. Like, at 23,
Yeah, and I
what I would
agree
have
with
thought,
you.
what I would have thought was the whole package, wasn't the whole package.
And I gotta figure it's
That's
like that.
that's
He
why I
need a
kind
backiotomy.
you need to back you out of me. That's I told you. You see, I told you.
And you just
I told you.
Rich, you just did
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. I'm glad you did it.
I got it. I was like, wait, what?
I'm gonna tell you different.
There's no difference.
I'm gonna tell you.
There's no difference.
Go ahead. You want to hear it?
He said it.
When I'm
instead
editing
of
the
laughing.
videos, there was a video I wanted to edit the other day. The person was mad serious, and then the video, like the person starts off, it's mad clear, and then you hear black like,
The shit be funny as hell, bro.
And you was reading the comments?
giggling all the fucking time. Like,
Don't go off your topic. I like what you were saying.
I'm sorry,
I like what
yeah.
you were saying.
my bad.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. It
What
happens.
were you saying?
My man's like, I'm trying to get
But
this
the
knowledge,
point I was
bro.
making, like, I understand what he's trying to drive to you, but I'm saying to you, like, thinking like that at 23 is very good.
Yeah.
Still, like, your 23 brain is not your 36 brain.
And I'm saying your 18-year-old, when I'm 18, I wanted something different than 23.
Yeah.
Like, it was more about the looks, I wasn't even thinking about no massages and schedules and shit.
He's big on the massages.
You think about the massages way more.
Wait.
As the years go by,
Once you pass 30, the massage is going to be
you'll be
this
like-
much more
and it's
important.
not even that you need long ones. It's not even that
You need
long
massage.
ones.
If you were a girl, she give you
Listen,
get
I'm-
massages,
It-
right?
You know,
I'm
You know,
all
what
about
is
the
going
massages with
on?
my wife.
Massages.
I'm all about my massages.
Yeah.
I give them, you know, and
Shit.
I like getting them. Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about the massages. My back be, you know what I mean? So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, bro,
shout out to
6'1".
Shay- shout out to Shay Sunshine in there too.
Especially when you ambitious and shit, and you just be doing shit, and you gotta come home after a long day. Shit,
I'm kind of trying to relate to you in a way that you were 23. You're 23 now. I was 26 when I got married, right? So I'm coming up on 10 years next year, and I'm just like, you know, what was I thinking about at 23 that changed at 26 to make that big of a leap? Because it happens, like Rich said, it happens that quick.
a lot.
You know what I'm saying? 3 years from now could be a completely different
Also,
you,
a
bro.
big thing too is like, death. Death is a big thing too. I feel like as you get older, like, you know what I mean, you see more funerals, like, you know what I mean, like in 2020 was my first time, like there was people that died in my family, but 2020 was my first time seeing waking up with someone every day, and then now that person is not there.
2020.
So yeah, exactly. So when you see people die, family members pass away, as you get old, it starts to make you be more sober to life and makes you take things more serious. Like, thinking about your future. You know what I mean? You're thinking about kids. You're thinking about.
You want kids? You want children?
I mean, yeah, exactly. Because you see, like my father right now. You know what I mean? Like he was a really good father. Like, you know what I mean? I know some people are not fortunate to have that
Talk
thing.
that
Whatever,
shit.
but
Talk
my
that
father,
good father shit.
you know what I mean? He's a really good father. You feel me? So it's just like,
Your parents are together?
huh? No, they're not together.
Okay.
But he's a really good father, and it's like, I'm just glad that, like, as my parents get older, and my mom is a really good mom too, but I had a really close relationship with my father. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
You grew up with your mom though.
I grew up with my mom and my father. Like, for some time with my mom, and then some time with my father.
Who did you spend the majority of your time with?
My grandmother though, the one that passed away. My grandmother, she passed away in 2020.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so my grandmother, yeah,
Oh,
I spent time in my grandma's house.
You spent a lot of time with your grandmother more than both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but my father, like, as they get older, I know it's pretty, like, I know they really, I know they care about me and stuff, but it's like, I know it's pretty good to have an older, you know what I mean? They're proud that they, now, you're older now. It's like, when they getting older and they getting a little sick now, it's like, that's kind of like an investment, you know what I mean? Now your kid is there. Like, I'm fully here to take care of my father, my mother, and all of that, like, so it's just like, I would want that same thing too if I'm older, I would want to have kids that, you know what I mean, it's like, they're here to take care of me, like.
Where are you at on eating ass at this point in your life?
Tweaking.
Weekend.
A bitch trying to get me to do that shit. I said, nah, you tweaking. Nah, you wildin'. Niggas be doing that shit, bro. I know niggas be doing that.
You're not with it.
Nah, I'm not with it. I guess when you get older, and I know y'all probably gonna look at me like a younger nephew and shit.
I ain't mad at you.
Like, yo.
I ain't mad at you, my nigga.
Even though he did it.
I didn't
know. Nah, because I was talking the same shit too with a nigga in his 30s and stuff like that. He was like, what? If a girl with it, it's a 30-year-old man I'm talking to, he's like, a girl with it, she gonna let you what? Pee on her and all. Golden shower and all that.
That's crazy.
You didn't hear that shit on Vlad?
I don't want to pee. I don't understand why a nigga want to pee on a girl.
I don't understand that shit either, bro. You didn't hear that shit on Vlad? You talking to Fredo Bang? Vlad was telling him like, yo, there was a girl and she wanted to get a golden shower for me, and I didn't really know about it too much, but she was saying it just makes her feel good because it feels like we're breaking a different level of intimacy or something. I'm just like, what? Like, how do you get fucking hard peeing on a...
They said you lying in the chat.
They say you lying. You ate ass, bro.
They said by 30. They said by 30 you gonna be eating.
They said by 30 you definitely gonna be eating ass, bro.
I'm talking about. Wait, you said by 30?
Yeah.
See, I don't know
the future. I might grow an appetite.
I might find that Mrs. White.
You just say you might grow an appetite.
Remember he said he got married at 26. So what if I'm married at 30 and I find that girl at 30? I'll eat my my wife's ass. Yeah. Because I'm gonna put you through them filters. I'm gonna put you through that test. So it's like. Yeah, I'll eat my wife's ass in the future, like, but that's just some shit. But right now, nah.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the future wife that is gonna experience that. Okay?
But I eat pussy though.
You like it? Do you like eating pussy?
And you Jamaican, bro.
I do it for you. But no, it depends on the girl though.
When did you start eating pussy?
Oh, when did I start eating pussy? Oh, in my second relationship.
How old are you?
18.
First time I ate some pooms, I was 17.
Damn.
But it was my friend
started eating.
Yeah, that shit is.
You was 11?
You said you was 12.
I'm 12 years old. I was like 12 years old when I started eating pool.
When you started eating pussy?
17. You was there, nigga.
How do you say shit like that? You was there, nigga. What the fuck? It's kind of bullshit y'all on, bro.
Because the first time I did it, we was all drunk at a party.
We had an orgy party.
And,
I had an orgy party.
I wouldn't call it that.
What was it?
What was it? Back to the.
Yeah. I remember my friend. He had his They used to like. I used to have the free crib, so I used to let my friend come to my crib with his shorty or whatever. You feel me? And they would go in the other room or whatever. You feel me? And it's like. He ate her pussy one time when at my crib or whatever. Like, you feel me? I was playing video games. I was like, I could go in my room. He ate her pussy and shit. He came out. He told me the story. I was like, how was it? Like, what does it taste like? Stop. I was like, what does it taste like?
Stop.
I'm like, what does it taste like? And he's like, it tastes like clear water. I was like, what? I'm like, how does it? Because I always thought, as a kid, like, I used to see girls sometimes be on their periods and shit. I used to feel like, as a kid, you have a bad, like, oh shit, that shit probably crazy down there. They pee down there and shit. But he was just like, it's like clear water. So I'm like, like what? Like,
I love this
water.
episode.
Like what? I'm like, okay.
Right,
so that shit helped me out with doing it at 18. It's like, you feel me? Like,
so the first time you did it, how did you feel? Like, how did you feel when the first time you did it?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Did you feel nasty for doing that?
No, I think it said.
Did you immediately go home and brush your teeth?
I think it said nasty.
Look, I know y'all all gonna do that.
Yeah, you just said it. Like, that's a question for all of us.
The first time I did it, I ran to my brother to tell him because I was like, yo,
no, that's why I asked you. I didn't ask you.
I don't think I was really conscious. Yeah, because I wasn't really conscious around the time. That's why it's a good question because you're not really conscious when you're doing it. So that's a good question.
Like, after you did it, like, did you get up and be like, oh my god, I just ate some pussy?
No,
that's definitely.
Thank you. You said you did it good. It wasn't. I wasn't like, oh my god, like that. I wasn't like. It was really in the middle. It was just like I just ate some pussy. Like.
What was your thought the first time you did it? We gonna answer.
The first time I ate pussy, I was twisted.
So you don't remember?
No, I remember. I did it.
So you must have been going in nasty style.
Oh,
You
yeah.
probably ate ass then, bro.
No,
because you were so drunk. You probably would definitely was.
For everybody out there, Jerry wants me to be an ass eater so bad. A woman ass eater, no homo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that clear.
What?
I don't think that.
Usual Kevin said Jerry Beard done seen some things, bro.
Jerry Beard is crazy.
Yeah, word.
Nah, but for real though,
What
the first time I did it, I definitely remember having to wipe my face. It was crazy. Cause she was
Did you say anything about
she was
the
a
taste
what?
or something?
She was a creamer. So it left more stuff on my face than usual.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
My first time.
This nigga. This nigga has all
He's reminiscing. I went back to good places now from your face.
Nigga just looked up and everything.
I remember this shit like it was yesterday, bro. I remember I was in high school shit. I was in high school and I was the whole time I'm thinking like, yo, my niggas better not find out that I'm doing this. Like that was
That was your only thought.
my only thought.
Yeah,
He was Jamaican.
Because everybody was.
It wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing.
Jamaican don't Jamaican. Yo,
I was fiending to do it. So for me, when I did it, I felt like I was accomplished. Like I was like I finally got to eat some pussy because everybody.
You filter out other men. You filter out.
That you're 12 years old, Jerry.
But you filter out other men.
We started early. I kept telling you, huh?
You filter out other men now because you eat pussy. There's certain guys, so much other guys that don't do it. You doing it now. It's like when 5 of them is hitting up her phone to come that one night, she might be going to you because of that. So if you knew that at a young age,
He had a Royal Rumble. One time.
to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, matter of fact, you must not have been a good pussy eater. Because if you was known in the hood as the pussy eater from 12, and she still made you
I was
fight,
not known in the hood.
You fight all them niggas.
No, 12 he wasn't known as the pussy
I
eater.
was not known as the
12
pussy
was
eater
the
at
Royal
12, my
Rumble.
nigga.
My bad.
It wasn't even 12 at Royal Rumble. It was 15 at Royal Rumble, bro. Come on, keep up, guys. Come on.
No, listen. Nigga, you fucked up on the age few minutes ago.
This is Rich, the cream cheese eater.
The cream cheese eater. Who said that?
Yo, there's nothing wrong with a creamy pussy, y'all. We are not gonna discriminate against a nice cream.
I didn't say it was cottage cheese. Then it would have been a problem.
Yeah, that would have been a problem.
It was. She was a little milky.
Yeah,
You know,
a little milk.
a little viscous. You know what I mean?
I like that. I got my boy using this.
Yo, fucking,
You know what I mean? A little
fucking SAT words and shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So for me, I guess that experience was different. And I definitely felt like the way she reacted is, I think, what really also solidified how much I liked it.
She reacted good, right?
Yes, like the way she reacted was like, oh shit, I am.
The screams, the moans, the yells,
like all the twitching and the.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, yo,
I can control this.
like you know what I mean? Like that's how you feel about it. Like at least for me,
That was your first thought?
Chino Bodega said, "Rich, that was discharge."
Oh shit. Oh shit.
They are going in on the comments.
Cool.
What is going on in the comments?
They are going ham today.
You date women with fake bodies, like fake ass,
BBL.
And it's so crazy, like, cause you know, before I got into rapping and stuff like that, like I used to be into it more because I was like the outside looking in. But more that I got into rapping and I'm around models more and shit like that. The more I'm around models and shit like that, and I see it, like it's just like, eh. I'll try it.
You like yourself a good BBL, but you're not into it. So okay,
no, I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try it. I don't discriminate against that either. I don't discriminate against that.
So, but
I like.
Do you think would you settle down with somebody who had a?
No. I wouldn't. I wouldn't settle down with someone who has that. But I'm not. Yeah.
You wouldn't settle down with somebody who had a BBL? Ass fat.
Damn, it's kind of different when you act.
What? Ask all the questions, Rich.
No, it's kind of hit different because you ask me and I'm just like thing, but you ask me and it's like damn. Really
he look at you like nigga. That's your uncle.
He said it's different.
It'll be different. Like if she didn't have that before and it's like I got money and shit, and she want her ass and her titties done, like
So you pay for her.
Yeah, she made it to that level with me. You feel me? She's solid and shit like that. And it's like, yeah, I'll pay for you, get your ass and titties done if that's what you want to do and shit. Yeah.
All right. So you be cool with that. Right.
Yeah, but you gotta have that you still gotta have that inner like layer.
She checked all the boxes beforehand.
Yeah, you would have to reach that.
So now speaking on that, Jerry had brought up a topic about recently. Who was it, Jerry, that passed away?
Yes, DC Young Fly's baby's mom.
Oh, rest in peace.
Right. She just got a mommy makeover. She was recovering from her mommy makeover, which I hear is like a tummy tuck, and they do some.
It's the whole shebang.
It's the whole shebang. All right.
Shebang.
And unfortunately, she passed away during her recovery stage, from what I understand. So she had the procedure done, and a lot of people right now are saying that the doctor botched some things or whatever. But my whole thing is like, what I hope it wasn't that like if she was pressured into having that to get that done, because I saw pictures of her and I was like, what did she need a mommy makeover for? That was me personally.
Sometimes it can be society. It's a society pressure. It's not
right.
Really it's not really a person. Then it could be a person too, but it's like it's really the generation. It's just so it runs deep. The advertisement.
Would you feel like it was your fault she died? Think you paid for that mommy makeover and your shorty died? Like, cause just now you said if my shorty
came up with
me, I would pay for her to get.
See,
that.
before you said this, like just now learned something new. So I just learned
how
that
dangerous
from.
It is.
Yeah, I just started talking. Let me finish. I just learned how dangerous it
was
was just now from that. So before y'all just said that, I wouldn't have felt that. But now that you guys said that, I would feel guilty. So I wouldn't. Yeah, would feel guilty.
I would just like to say another thing with the surgery thing that everybody keeps saying this because she had like whatever, she was getting the mommy acre, but any surgery that you get, you can get a blood clot from.
People are saying
and that is right, and that is what actually killed that. Well, that's what they're saying. Everything is alleged. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm saying it's the blood clot. So that's from any surgery that can happen. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the BBL and the plastic surgeries, you didn't have to go through that. So I guess it's kind of like you putting yourself.
That's it. It's not an emergency. Right.
You're putting yourself in that harm's way, but you know what I mean.
Listen, we're not speaking against BBLs.
No.
Listen,
I guess nothing.
Like if I could say I wouldn't advise against it, I would say that. But as far as whoever went under the knife and did that, hey, listen, do what you do.
Or that's like Rocky. You ever watch Rocky? I know you watch Rocky.
The movie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you could say like, oh no, wait, Apollo Creed died, but you could say if his wife was encouraging him to keep boxing and keep being that fighter, keep bringing him the money, and he died from the fighting, then so you could say that in that sense too.
But I mean, I really want us to make it more common for like us as a society to make it not cool to do that, man, because I feel like it's just a wave that women are on right now, and like everybody's doing it. And if we honestly made it that it wasn't, like if you're let's say your shorty was coming to you and talking about, yo, I really want to get something done or whatever, and you're like, yo, nah, like I really enjoy that on you, like you know what I mean, like you look good with it, don't worry about it, I don't mind you not doing anything about it, then I feel like that would encourage your partner to not get it done.
Tell us that it's not for us.
I'll tell you, that kind of leads into the other question. Why is it that the female body is not accepted as is?
I accept it as is.
I feel like that. I feel like that question is very. That's.
It's a very pinpointing question. It wasn't my question.
No, you're right.
But say that again. Say that again.
Why is the female body not accepted as is?
Yeah, that's all. That's perspective. It's relative. That's relative and perspective.
Yes.
Right,
talk.
Now, okay. Society. Because you spoke about it earlier. About society kind of gives these markers. So, could those markers that society imposes on people be why the woman's body is not accepted as this, or why people might feel that it's not accepted as this? Because you're right, it is perspective, but some people can feel that way. Some people can feel it exactly that way that question is posed, where it's like a lot of those women who are getting their asses done, why they're not doing it because they feel like they fit in.
Yeah, like I actually had an ex, one of my exes or whatever. Her mom literally had like her mom literally had a whole like big
BBL
body and stuff. Yeah, and her mom is the one who brought Cardi B to the strip club. Like Cardi B, you know her story about her being in a strip club. My ex's mother is the one who brought Cardi B to the strip club to become a stripper and shit. So I seen like some of her things that she went through because of that shit too. Her mom having that type of body and her not having that. So I seen that too. So it's like it's different angles where the pressure could come from.
Say Shansha.
And no, talking about one thing. It depends on. It's big on the woman because it depends on the quality of the man that she wants. So it depends on the type of man she wants. Because what if you want to, your body's not accepted by a certain kind of man. A certain kind of man. Like maybe a man who likes to have a status symbol as a wife. Then maybe it's like, yeah. Now if you fucking with the Bachelor and shit like that, then maybe yeah. But then if you have like a guy who's like a J. Cole, I'm pretty sure J. Cole has money. Pretty sure like J. Cole has money, and you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like a guy like, I'm not saying I know him and stuff, but like the idea of like, you know how we look at J. Cole and stuff, you feel me? Like, I don't know.
Shay Shanshan said most women do it for themselves.
Oh yes, that's a very, thank you. Who said that?
Shay.
Yeah, exactly, because you know it's a business, and when me doing rap and being around models more and being around that more, I see that it's a business. There's some girls in those BBLs that are dumb, and there's some of them that are very smart. They're about their money and they know what they're doing.
Very true.
And they're clocking that money.
And a part of that, why she said that, I feel like as men, there's dudes that like every kind of woman, bro. There's dudes that do not like women with the big butts who want the iron board.
Oh
girls.
no, I don't want that.
No, I didn't say you.
I raised my hand a few minutes ago.
No. I didn't say you. I'm just saying like, there's somebody for everybody, pretty much. So I don't feel like you have to. I feel like they do it for themselves. It's not really for us. Do we enjoy it? I enjoy it.
I just feel like it exploded. It exploded in like the last 15 years. I would say this thing has exploded to another level where plastic surgery was always happening, but it was like a little touch up to the nose and this and that and the third. Now to you know, I mean, like somebody would like lift up their cheekbones or some shit. Now, like these women are changing their entire. They're taking fat from one section and putting it in all these different types of places, so that you know those things can look more full. And it's because of this image. Rich said something that was so interesting the other day where he was like, "Is it me or all the new female rappers look like strippers mostly?" And I'm like, yo, that's, you know, it's something to think about where, you know, like you got these new rappers, these new female rappers coming in, and they are reminding you of what you would see at a strip club.
There's an agenda.
Like, what is, you know what I mean? What is that? You know what I'm saying?
There's an agenda, man.
Hey, listen, don't ruin your career too early.
Yeah,
exactly.
No shit, but then
There
again,
was
it's
an
like
agenda
I don't mind because I'm one of them. You feel me? It's like I want people to, you know what I mean? Like I want people to know that's what it's for. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's for. Like the younger generation coming up.
I just hope we
they gotta learn this stuff.
That
you
shit
feel me? So I'm not gonna ruin my career, but I can make it possible for them to read between the lines. Some smart kid could read between the lines. You know what I mean? And coming from someone in the field himself, me telling you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
They said you still gonna hit it.
What? Oh yeah, I'm still gonna hit it.
He said that.
King Prince said a lot of men prefer a woman that has a slim waist, big booty, and big breasts. Y'all said it earlier. I'm an ass man. Lizzo's too big, etc. Eyes on Zay said, I think people are so focused on telling a person why they feel that person doesn't need it, as far as BBLs and body enhancement.
Oh wow.
He said, I think people are so focused on telling a person why they feel that person doesn't need body enhancements. In their mind, but everybody sees room for improvement. So why are we judging people on how it's done? Okay. I need. Nah, we don't have to be those.
That was a nice rebuttal from that side.
Usual Kevin said to him, "I'm judging. I don't care. You're not happy with what God gave you." And I guess he's saying you're never gonna be happy.
His Haitian words came out. His Creole words came out when he said that.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. See, my friend right here, he's old too.
What's going on, man? Check out fact. You know what I mean? Yeah, but we touched on that the whole BBL conversation often. And for me, it's not about judging the people who do it, because I don't feel like I'm not passing judgment. You do it, you do it. If that made you happy, I always just think about the health aspect of it, and I think about I often think. Me personally, I could be 100% wrong. I make that very clear. I don't think you would get something done to your body if you weren't happy about it. So it's a self-esteem thing to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? No matter how much people want to say, nah, I just want to get it done. I'm like, it has to be a self-esteem thing.
You didn't like it.
You did not like how you were before. That's why you paid for a dangerous experience.
Some people will drive to Mexico,
you know what I mean?
to get it done.
Like no matter. Like, from what I hear, BBLs, there's like a main like vein that's near where part of that surgery is involved, and if that shit gets touched at all, it could mean like
any fat.
All them shits, yeah,
you know what I mean. I heard
it's
extremely dangerous. It's extremely dangerous. All surgery is dangerous, but like it's a surgery you don't like. If you have the diaper ass, you don't have to get a BBL. You're choosing to get a BBL.
Live with your diaper.
But then there's certain things I'd be open-minded to.
Live with your diaper. You can't tell her that.
I'd be open-minded to the sense.
See, you can't tell her that because she's like, no, I can change that.
You can go to the gym and change it too.
There you go.
There's certain things that everybody has. Everyone has their own unique things that they would die for, and then that's the thing, though. Everyone has their own unique things they would die for that someone else will look at you like you're crazy. Like that BBL, she's willing to die for that BBL, right? Boom. Right. But like, say if something's happening to your mother, you're willing to die in that moment, but she's looking at you. She don't know your mother. She don't know none of that shit. She wouldn't go into a house that's going on. Your house is on fire, and your mother's in there, and it's possible you can save it. You look crazy going in there to try to risk your life for your mother.
More people got, that's a bad example. More people got moms, and they gonna run in the house with their mom. No. You not gonna run in the house with your mom?
No, but I mean, that's
a bad example.
I agree.
We all running in the house.
I want to hear what you're saying. Yeah, something that's important to you may not be important to somebody else.
Yeah,
so
somebody else is a certain thing.
You're right.
You might look at a gangbanger like, oh, they're gonna go in the car and go do a killing or something like that, but you're not seeing like
the logic behind it.
Yeah, exactly. The person that was just shot right in front of them the last day, like, or whatever, and it's like.
They want to go do this because they have to ride out for their man and just seen die in front of them. Yeah, compared to me, I'm like, y'all crazy, y'all young kids.
You could just go and go to college or something, but then it's just like, you know what I mean? So it's, reality is really about perspective a lot.
All right. Last question before we get into our two. We got two questions. You've been dealing with girls.
Yeah.
You've had your own place before.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You've dealt with girls who had their own place before.
Yeah.
Is sleeping over someone's house that you're just messing with a good idea?
Ooh, no. Y'all heard about? I mean, rest in peace. Y'all heard about the rapper Trouble?
Yeah.
Anyways.
But let's not use this example. Let's not use any situation where a girl's trying to set you up.
Yeah, no. It's to me.
I gotta go into that story. I don't know it.
To me, that's the biggest thing. To me, that's not acceptable. You know what I mean? Especially because I've been certain times I've dealt with like girls who were cheating on their boyfriends before, and it's like I'm not gonna go to your house or your place or come to you. You know what I mean? Especially with this whole like, you know what I mean? Like,
so you getting a telly every time? Like, what do you mean?
They can pull up on you.
They gonna have to. They just have to pull up on. I have to set up where we're meeting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I have to be set up, responsible for the setup. You know what I mean? Like,
all right. Let's remove all that danger. Emotionally, do you think it's a good idea for a girl you just messing with? Like you're not trying to build nothing. Like you're not trying to have like a real relationship with her, or nothing like that. Do you think you're sending mixed signals by staying over her house? There's a better question.
Over her house.
Or do you think you're sending mixed signals by sleeping with her? Sleeping, like spending the night with her.
That's literally why I just like came out of it. It wasn't a real relationship, but that's why I came out of the last thing that I really had or whatever. Because it's like, you know what I mean? It's like we were sleeping over or whatever and doing different stuff, and it's like we're doing stuff, but it's like I'm not giving her a real relationship, but it's like we're really like moving like that though, like sleeping over and stuff. So yeah, it could get too deep sometimes.
It could get too deep for you or for her?
I mean for them.
For them, so you didn't get too deep.
No, it could get too deep for me, but I'm very good at like
separating.
Yeah, I'm good at that now.
We're getting a whole lot of no's. Dreamy Star saying no. Miss Cakes is saying negative. Anita adds assets, said don't do it. Usual Kevin said I'm not fucking nobody I can't sleep over with.
Exactly,
he said I'm old. You want me to fall asleep at the wheel?
Yes.
You like to cuddle.
Yeah, I like to cuddle.
So you want to sleep over.
So you want to sleep over.
So even though you had the experience and you just had where it got too deep, you still want to repeat that.
Yeah, I still want to sleep over. You didn't hear my freestyle. I told you, loving boy, when I fucking like cuddle. Yeah, I cuddle.
No, we did hear it. We played it.
I like to cuddle. Like I like to cuddle.
You like to cuddle?
Yeah.
You the big spoon or the little spoon?
I'm the big spoon. What you mean?
I mean, you might want to curl up real quick.
So, Rich, how do you feel about that? Do you think it's a good idea? You changed it a little bit?
As much as I do like to cuddle or whatnot. But the thing is, I don't cuddle with everybody.
Right.
And I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying you do. I'm just more so saying like, I don't think like I can't sleep over like if I don't. I won't fall asleep if I don't like you. If I like my and this is very weird because I could sleep with somebody and not feel what I'm saying right now. As far as I need like for you to sleep over my house or me to feel comfortable sleeping with you. There has to be some type of vibe that I had with you. Where
yeah, exactly. It has to be more like it has to be a little bit more than sex. Cause you know what I mean. First, guys, we think girls might think personality first and then the second after, but we might think physically first and then now we'll see the personality. Yeah. So it's like once certain girls only get that sex layer with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then when you pillow talking or you speaking to the girl afterwards, then it's like, this girl might be like, oh, it's like. We're not having sex. The sex is done, and this is still interesting. I
like you.
You know what I mean?
I've been heavily intoxicated and fell asleep at a girl's house I had no business sleeping at.
Oh, you tweet.
Now, what I'm gonna do is when I wake up, I'm going to leave and I'm gonna text you like, this should have never happened. I'm gonna let you know like.
Because you shouldn't have done it.
I mean, man, like, why do you ain't wake me up? You know I'm not supposed to be sleeping here.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be like, yo,
I don't like you like that.
Y'all look crazy, but this is why you're not even supposed to fall asleep. I think that you shouldn't even put yourself in a position to fall asleep, bro. If it's not something like that.
I'm not going to lie. I've definitely, after like the age of 26,
you fall asleep.
I feel like the minute you fall asleep, you've sent a separate signal.
But here,
this is why I'm gonna text you because when I wake up, I'm leaving immediately. Yeah. I drive my own car,
which is it's still bad.
So when I wake up, I'm leaving, and I'm sending you the text. So
you still went into REM sleep around her, bro. So there were signals being sent out, bro.
Yeah, and the text
the connection was already being
deleting those. Like, listen,
look, as
supposed to happen.
As men, just like how a girl might have that connection to you after she has does have sex with you or whatever because you know it's more sacred. You know, sex is more sacred for them or whatever. You know, because it's deeper. You know what I mean? But like as a man though, we still have what's it called? Like we still get a fuck. What was you just talking about? I just lost my train of thought. What was you just talking about?
No, we were talking about sending mixed signals by staying over somebody's house.
By sleeping over, yeah.
Yeah, but shit.
You lost it.
Yeah, but he missed it. Good.
Listen, we do that all the time.
It happens a lot.
It happens.
That's what I'm saying. And when you're having fun, the reason why I asked that question because this was my question. I was saying when you're having fun, when you're at the stage of having fun, bro, you have to be very like aware of the fact that if I sleep over, it's automatically once I fall asleep on your bed. You're sending the message of I'm comfortable. I mean, you got it back.
I got it back. That's what I'm gonna say. Just as like because you have your prefrontal cortex, like your animalistic brain, like so like when a man nuts, your body is telling you that you just made a kid. You know what I mean?
Oh,
shit. Your body is, your body tells you like it thinks you just made a kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like you got guys, watch porn or you just get your dick sucked or some shit like that, whatever. But no matter how your body still processes as you just made a kid. Mm-hmm. So you kind of have that what's it called? What's the word again? Dopamine.
Yeah.
Dopamine effect, and then now you kind of get a little. That's why they want to line niggas by having sex because you get in that. That mind of that, that vibe. Exactly.
Bedroom voice. When you get that bedroom voice, you go to that mode.
The bedroom vibe.
Which is the reason why you shouldn't be falling asleep. As soon as you nut, you better get up and start doing a workout because you gotta get ready to go home. The minute you fall asleep, I feel like she's thinking, oh, he fell asleep.
No, she is.
Like I definitely put it down on him. He fell asleep. Oh, he's mine. Or he's for me. When you're not thinking any of that.
Some girls be running games. They have. You know how guys have a rotation? Some girls have a rotation of themselves, and they want you out of here. It's not like some girls might feel like, oh, he's falling asleep. This is bad.
I feel
like you need to get out of here because there's another guy coming.
I've had girls. He's not wrong, but I've had girls that
routine sex and not me. I like to cuddle, come close.
Yeah.
Some niggas don't understand.
Listen. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I like
you, get tight when she start thinking you're serious.
I'll say this. I'm not gonna fall asleep if I don't feel comfortable. Really like you. The only time I've ever fallen asleep where I remember.
When you shouldn't have.
Go ahead.
The only time I've ever fallen asleep was when somebody got me really drunk.
You're drunk.
Like they hit me with shot after shot after shot.
See, I don't even.
And after a few minutes, I woke up like, oh my God, it is morning. What happened? I didn't have sex or nothing. It was just like,
damn.
oh, what the hell? Like, no, I'm saying that's how twisted they got me. You know what I mean? Because if you don't get me that twisted, I'm leaving. I'm going home. I'm like I know. Like, and that's my answer. I think it's a bad idea.
I said that's date rape, Rich.
I didn't get raped. I didn't get raped. We didn't have any sex.
How you know?
Because we didn't have
But
any
do you
sex.
feel like
How you know?
Do you feel like oh
How you know?
How
they
you
didn't
know?
have sex that night?
Yo, did anything hurt? Nothing hurt?
Oh, good. I wasn't going there.
play with you.
That's not what I was going with.
Yeah.
But can you trust a girl more if you're not intoxicated? Because he's like, I don't drink, so it's like I be aware to a certain extent. Can you trust it if you're not intoxicated?
Your level of trust doesn't change on who she is. Like if you're drunk and she takes advantage of you being drunk, then you shouldn't trust her.
You have a few situations in which, like, that's the idea. The idea is to get you a little inebriated, and so it's easier. And I've definitely heard of women do that.
That's a great question. We always talk about how guys get women drunk to sleep with them, right?
I don't even drink.
Yeah, you don't drink.
And that's my problem, bro. Girls mean if a girl is like drunk and I smell a liquor in her breath, like I wouldn't
Turned
kiss
off.
them.
You wouldn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
stay away because you don't want to hit I wasn't.
I just don't like the smell. I don't want to kiss with the smell.
Okay, all right. How do you men feel about a woman
Trying to get me drunk.
It's happened.
All three of us, we've been in situations with women where they be like, "Oh yeah, no, take that next shot."
They're like, you can't outdrink me. I'm like, oh man, fuck out of here. They play to your ego. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you throwing them back, and it's the whole time after she's done smashed. She was like, yeah, I just wanted you drunk so I could get that dick. What? You play at my ego, and that's it. Especially back in the day.
Oh yeah.
If you out here talking about, oh, you can't drink, you can't rock out with me. What? Fuck out of here. I'm drinking, and now I'm drunk, and you like, oh, let's go back to the spot.
That's how niggas in the '80s was smoking woolly blunts.
As they said, take advantage of me. I'm one of those dudes. Like, shorty, take advantage of me.
Oh yeah. I like a girl.
When you won't even get drunk, you'll just be like, yo,
no,
I don't even need to drink.
Like that.
No, a girl like that, he think he's
yeah,
like,
not in that way.
He's like, okay.
Oh yeah.
You wanna get me drunk and say you took advantage of me? Cool. Just you just know the no go areas. Other than that,
Right.
Have a ball. Take a fucking.
You're okay with it.
Yeah, take advantage.
Okay. But it's not. It's looked down on society if we do it.
I don't want to do that.
That doesn't work.
Say that we're the more sexual
I need
ones.
consent.
All right. So
So
if you're drunk and she's not drunk,
For me,
that's still consent between both of you. What do you feel like?
Listen,
I'm gonna start asking that from now
my
on.
consent level before I was in a relationship. Let me say that my consent level was It didn't. You probably knew very early that I would fuck. So if you want to get me drunk to do it to make yourself feel better about it,
That's more work.
How much does your consent matter? If a woman's trying, if you at a party and you go into the bathroom and some bad shorty walk into the bathroom, it's a single person bathroom. Bad shorty walks into the bathroom and you see her and you was already kind of feeling her vibe in the party already. You see her, she walks in the bathroom and she just drops down to her knees and tries to blow you.
sound like Brazzers.
That sounds like a fantasy, definitely. What kind of porn site you on? My man on page 52.
Yeah, this is Brazzers.
She walks into the bathroom.
As much as you think it's Brazzers,
What do you got down there?
No, but that is Brazzers can happen. Those things can happen.
If I'm not lacking, then it's good. Like if I'm in the party and I'm by myself and it's like. You know what I mean? It's some crazy shit or whatever.
Shorty pull up, she ain't got no bumps on her lip.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like
Why does no bump on her lip?
Nigga, she got a bump on her lip.
If I'm in the bathroom and four of my mans is in the party, but they standing right by the bathroom. I know like my mans is right outside the bathroom. Like I'll do it like boom boom. But if it's like I'm
she don't need your consent. She can just go down her knees and try to.
No, but the more value you build for yourself as a man when you get older is like the more you have to lose. So the more I have to lose as a man is the more I need you. Is the more the consent matters.
Okay.
because I have more.
Roti and Sex said, if she touched my wee-wee without my consent, she going to pound time. If it's whack, then the jail.
Shit.
I'm with him.
Yo,
that's crazy.
I like that.
So
like
based
that.
on Rich's question, our consent really doesn't matter, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that our consent doesn't
how
matter.
dare you touch me? I didn't want this.
That's crazy.
I want that.
Our consent should matter a little more, though, bro.
Men really give up the dick for anything.
Yo, didn't what's the name say that?
Niggas they said men are easy.
Yo, like it's just
Nah,
go outside.
Easy. You
make
not easy.
it.
I don't. I mean, shit.
You easy.
I'm not easy. I'm not easy.
You're not easy. So you go to when you go to a party, you don't try
Because
to
I play chess. I don't know if any of y'all play chess. Any of y'all
I
play
play
chess?
chess.
Oh yeah, what's up? Everybody I've been asking, they don't be playing it, but I play chess, so my mind kind of thinks like that.
I play chess.
So you could understand. Thank you for you being the one asking this question, because I don't know if you understand. Like when you play chess, our mind kind of thinks a certain way. Like I don't. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know.
Stuff is a little more calculated, but like I think you choose to apply that mentality to everything. If you do that though, you're gonna look at everything as war. To be honest with you, if you look at
chess is war.
Chess is war.
Chess is war.
If you think about it, chess is war. So if you
you're trying to dominate, you gotta win.
It may not be a good thing to apply to all things in life. I'll tell you that now.
No, but then again, what's it called? Every human is engaged inside of survival. Every human is engaged in survival. So when you meet and come in contact with any other human, there's some type of agreement of exchange. Like these are your partners inside of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like when you come to meet with someone, they're giving you give them this and you give them that or whatever. You guys could be friends or whatever, but there's certain ways that you guys benefit each other. Mm-hmm. So it's like that's the same way like how I look at this
Rico
situation.
Jones said if she grabbed my Johnson while we're playing chess, then checkmate.
Yo, this thing, is that the same?
We seriously got to put more emphasis on how important our consent is too, though, fellas, man, because that's crazy. It doesn't require much. It doesn't require much.
Mixed Beauty said men are super easy, and then usually Kevin said chill. She said I'm sorry, LOL, it's true.
No, but time out. But then look to her to respond back to her is that I realize that when you're not super easy, then that shit be fucking.
They call you gay.
No, not
yes,
even
they
that.
Do.
Yes,
that's really being super not easy. That's dragging it. I'm talking about when you're to a certain level, hard to get as a man in a certain level, where it's like you have options or whatever. It hurts hard to get in a certain level. I feel like you get more out of a person because of supply and demand. You know what I mean? In Corona, hand sanitizers was off the roof. You got to pay $10 for hand sanitizer because we need it more. So it's like a guy who has more value or a guy who's acting like that, he's more valuable.
I'll tell you this now. That's all fine and dandy. Let a top tier woman come around and
put it in your face that they didn't want you.
And you're right.
Put
it out like
whatever,
what's up?
like
What's up? I want you.
Want you in what way? Like you want to fuck?
No,
she want to fuck?
Yeah,
right?
you're 23, so you like I'm a fuck.
I'm a fuck.
Okay,
but when you want me in a relationship?
But no. All right, say you don't even say you're not even on the way you don't want to fuck. If you don't want to fuck, If you don't want to fuck, guess what they're gonna be like? He must be gay.
Immediately.
All right, but I'm smart enough to know that's just for your ego. Cause like boom, when men we get turned down all the time. Women they barely get turned down. So it's like, as a certain age, you get numb to it as a man. You know what I mean? You turn it down, it's like, all right, boom, boom. But women, when they shoot, I had girls shoot their shot at me and whatever. And it's like, it hurts them way more.
Oh, 100%.
It hurts them way more.
Women have no game.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I
would understand.
They don't have no game.
Usually. It's not even about the game. It's about being able to take that rejection. Taking rejection is more deeper. Like, I was in a relationship, faithful, and because I was in a relationship, that made all the girls in the school want to start talking to me. And I used to dub them because I used to know that I feel like they was trying to do this shit just because they see I'm faithful to my girl, so they just want to test me. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it's like,
you go to a party. I'm sorry, I got mad. He's young, so I got so much questions. You go to a party. You put up to a girl to dance, like it's.
Oh, good question, yo. Good question, bro. No, listen. Before it used to be like that, but as I started getting taller, like guys, I'm 6'5". I started getting taller, it started to feel like a workout. Like girls
Oh,
would be
I was
whining in the
asking that,
party,
but cool.
and I'll be squatting.
Yeah, like,
Oh, you talking about like whining in the party?
Nah, you.
I can't really give a
That
damn.
man got his Jamaican early. He's
Yeah,
like, yo, you
exactly.
talking about one?
I just go on the floor and just make them do their thing because it's like they just like
Yeah.
I'm mad tall. I
Yeah, I
gotta
can whine.
low down like
Too much for your legs.
yeah, too much for my legs. It's like a workout.
You do not feel it. Yeah,
All my
stop
life.
saying this shit.
All my
bro.
life, I'm like.
Can you stop him over there, bro?
Yo.
Talking about he feel you. He gotta bend that. No, you don't have to worry about that, Rich. You're good. You're set. You don't have to worry about all of that, bro.
Watch your mouth.
6'5", bro. 6'5".
Nigga 5'9". I'm tall as fuck.
No, but that's a good that you still right up on. You feel me? You right up there in the party. Like I used to be jealous.
I'm taller than a lot of girls, bro.
When I was younger, I used to be jealous. I was jealous. I used to want to be shorter. I didn't want to be tall growing up.
Cut it out.
I'm dead ass.
Anyway.
I'm
You
dead
don't wanna
ass.
be tall?
Because I always wanted to do music, and
you're a
people
giant.
I always wanted to do music, and everybody's always like, hey, you gotta play ball. You gotta play. It's like I thought my fear was like, I'm gonna get too tall to a certain level. It was like, you can't do music. You have to play
You have to.
So
You can't do nothing else but play ball.
One time I was walking into the train at a certain age, and my head hit the top of the train, and I was in my feelings. And my short friend, he's 5'7", he was looking at me like, this nigga's in his
5'7",
feelings.
2 inches from you.
He was
bro.
looking at me like I was crazy. He's like, yo, your head hit the door, and you really over here in your feel. I was in my bag. I was really in my feelings that day, and he was like, you sitting here in your
You too
feelings.
tall to be so soft, nigga.
Like, no, it's not even. He's not saying that. He's just like, yo, I would wish to have your height. Like,
He
why would
wanted to bang his head against
He's
the
like,
top
yeah,
of
what
the
the
tree.
fuck? Why you acting like
I
that?
mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind my height. I do wish sometimes I was 6 feet. You know what I mean? Just 6 feet. I don't
just
even need to be.
wanted to
I don't
break
even. Yeah, just because I don't really care about being taller. But I feel like at 6 feet,
You don't like to hit 5'9".
I don't like how people.
Same
I don't like
5'9".
how people act.
React to
5'9", not
5'9".
necessarily how I.
Oh yeah, how they be
Yeah.
acting,
Yeah,
reacting to.
like 'cause I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like I don't give a fuck. It has not changed anything in my life. Like I
But look,
know
you
what
go
I mean?
to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Do you see the easierness you like the benefits you have over the tall guys in the gym though? Cause y'all should be like, bro, in the gym, bro. That's where it's like, damn. I'll be like, damn, y'all sure guys be having it better. Cause when y'all do push-ups, it's like, do.
Oh, no,
it's like a whole stretch.
No,
I'm doing pull-ups the whole
look,
stretch.
Check it out.
Nah, I'm jealous. That's why I'm
Let me
jealous.
show you something. Look. Put your arm out. Like. I have long ass arms. Like I'm touching your shoulder.
Hold on, no, yeah, that's not the right way to do it.
Yeah, that's not the right way to do it.
That's
You
not the
gotta
right
do
way
it
to
back to
do it.
back,
How
bro.
would you do it? It's still not the right way
You
to
gotta
do
do
it.
it back to back.
Stand up.
Yeah, you gotta do it back to back.
Look at this shit. Look at this
I'm
shit.
just saying, you the one.
Yeah, you don't want that one to do it back to back. Back to back. He's gone. His head is gone.
You know the nigga from Proud Family? That tall nigga from Proud Family?
Yo, my man is behind the pole. That's crazy.
Yo, he's tall.
They say, hey yo. They say, hey yo. They say, hey yo.
You know that tall nigga from Proud Family? That nigga that you never seen in
Yeah.
Proud Family?
That's you.
That
you.
is how
That's what just happened.
You and
Yeah.
my cousin are like it's ridiculous how tall y'all are. But like, nah.
Yo, we
Stretch
students
out.
says, damn, he make
Have
Rich look like a
long
Oompa Loompa.
Shorter guys build
How
build
dare
muscle.
you? How dare you? Come on, Miss Beauty, that's crazy.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Yo, shorter guys build muscle faster. They got less space to fill out, so they build the muscle faster.
Okay, I can't disagree with that, but I have very long arms, so that whole push-up thing is not necessarily true. Like I feel like I'm taking forever to do it.
I mean, but that's a rare exception. That's not for all.
You're right.
You feel me?
You're right.
I was gonna say that he tickled Rich lip. Yo, this is
Yeah,
This is crazy.
Yeah, you were trying to compare your arm lengths. It's not.
I think I'm telling you, if I sit next to him, I'm telling you, I don't.
Go back.
No,
Go
do
back
it from
to
sitting
back.
down.
Just go back to
not
back,
just sitting
bro.
down. Y'all gotta go back to back
And stretch out your arms. That's the only
That's
way
what
to
we
work
have
there.
to do.
To see the length, bro.
Yes, go back to
Yeah, back to back. Back to back.
Oh, careful. Turn. All right, perfect.
There you go, bro. Yeah,
It's not that crazy though.
It is.
It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. No, Rich is right. It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy.
So you get busy in boxing, huh? You getting busy in
You know what's
boxing.
funny? When I used to do boxing, the trainer loved me because my arms were so fucking long. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
bro, you know, like I had to deal with that growing up being
Yo,
tall. You know
my
what I mean?
man
Like
is
a lot of the
tall.
shorter niggas, they want to fight. A lot of the shorter niggas want to fight, like fight me when I come into the class. Like if I come into a new class and all the girls is looking at me like, oh,
I was
he's
gonna
tall
say,
and
said
shit.
Shaq
And
short
Kevin Hart,
hands.
I'm dying.
Oh shit, I'm born the same day as Shaq too. You know we born the same day as Shaq, right? We born.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then my name is Sha too. Like you feel me? Like so that shit
Yo,
crazy.
wait. Yo, Rico, I don't mind.
He said, "Yo, Rico, yo, Rico."
I don't mind.
Anita said only men would do this. Yo, everybody's dying over there.
Listen. No lie. On some shit like I guess only men would do some shit.
Only men would do this. Let's measure our arms. Yo, come on, man. My arms is like your arms.
We said this show was literally like chilling in the backyard with your niggas. You just talking shit.
We just talking
like,
shit.
You feel comfortable, right? We just talking shit.
Rosie and Sex said I can't breathe.
When you 6'5", then I'm gonna be like, hold up, nigga. Let me see if I can dunk on this nigga. Let me see if I can. You know what I mean? You gonna want to try all this different shit.
Nah, but mad niggas be telling me like some niggas would come around me and they just be like even some of my friends they be like, yo, like just you being tall, it just make you want to fight me. Like it just make them want to. I just want to like it just like make me feel like it just
crazy.
And then I seen this 7-foot guy come into the store the other day and I could relate. Because normally I don't feel tall. I don't feel short. I never get to feel short. But when this 7-foot guy came in, I was like. It's the way he walked in. I understand why certain short guys want to fight taller guys. Because it's like the way he walked in, I seen the arrogance. It's like he walked past me like I wasn't there. It's like he walked past me like I wasn't there. Everybody sees me like I'm mad big. But this nigga was a big nigga. And he played basketball too. He played for college basketball. He walked into the store.
Growing up, like I used to hang out with my uncle and his friends and shit. And like they were all like kind of like. They were all like shorter than me, like my uncle and all his friends. Like they were all like 5'9" and like 5'10", like they were little than me. But he had one friend that we used to call Peasy. Peasy was like 6'4".
Peasy. That's like a Jamaican and he Jamaican?
Nah, he wasn't. Huh?
Peasy.
No,
Peasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Peasy.
He was bigger than all of them, and I was so like. Anytime he came around, that's so funny. I always wanted to wrestle this nigga. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It was always a thing. Like, nigga,
he was a solid nigga.
He was bigger than everybody, and I was bigger than so. Every time he came around, I'd be like, nigga, let's go, let's wrestle and shit like that. But like what you said,
and that's why I feel like not saying that you have tall guys that grow up different, whatever. But I feel like most. Generally,
usual Kevin say y'all ain't compare meats.
Most of the time in school, I'll notice in general, like most of the shorter guys be. Like, most of them be more aggressive because of that shit. Like, you feel me? I feel like a lot of taller guys, bro, like, a lot of people just look at them and then automatically give them that respect. Bro. So they don't have to fight for it as much as a shorter guy has to fight for it as much. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like they work more harder for it.
You know what's
That's my perspective.
I don't really have, like, as often as people try, I don't really have that experience as being a shorter guy. Like,
but you're grown. I'm talking about being, like,
no,
a teenager.
When I was a teenager, I never really.
Never something you really.
I never. One, I didn't have problem getting girls, so that aspect didn't bother me. Then two, I had my crew of niggas that I was cool with. like, you know what it was? I had an older brother, and all his friends were taller than him. But even though all his friends were taller,
that's a good role model.
You know what I mean? All his friends were taller than my brother. Like even to this day, he had the same crew from high school. They're all taller than him. But my brother, like they're all their own leaders in certain ways. But because of how extroverted he is. You would often come around him and like you would feel like he was like the center. You know what I mean? Not because he was the center or anything like that. It just he's the smallest. You gotta step forward a little bit, and that might be because of the fact.
And
that
not even
smallest.
on a joking shit. That's a lot of that is because that's what it is. Like you'd be like, yo, listen, my star is gonna shine bright no matter what. Like everybody's looking at y'all, but they're gonna look at me.
Yeah,
because of my personality, like
you know what I mean, like
I feel like a lot of some certain you see like you're mature about your height and everything, but I feel like I've ran across friends that has been like immature about it, whereas like I'm treating them good, but they really like low key hating on me, like I'm not hate, you my bro, I love you, bro, like, and it's like they start to see that certain things you attract because of your height and shit like that, and then they'll hate on you. It's like height for men is kind of like the same thing as that. Like what girls look at the titties and the ass at a little bit, it's kind of like that. I'm
fortunate. I'm lucky. I really didn't.
Yeah,
my tall, like I don't feel like my tall friends.
But you're not really like short.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm
when
not.
When I was growing up, it was a thing though. Like so many people.
I didn't feel like my tall friends bagged more or less girls than me. It was like they were bagging the girls that were for them. I was bagging the girls that
were
for me.
And my shorter friends,
I
feel like my shorter friends got the bitches over me. When I was younger, when I was 13, 14, my shorter friends was getting the bitches. I wasn't getting the bitches like that.
And not for nothing, you had two taller friends than you.
No, who? You and
me and Bones.
No, but everybody.
Bones, of course.
That's my cousin. He's 6'4".
Other than me and Bones, like who was
my cousin?
The rest of them were.
No, like overall, besides Boom and Pootie, they were shorter than me.
Yeah.
But
and so was L. So, like I said, it was me and Bones that were your taller friends, lady.
I
Like
guess
you
you're
didn't have it wasn't like you was around mad giants.
Mad tall.
And
Bones
I'm not,
was a giant, but he
Bones
was
is
so shy.
Bones is 6'4", and I'm just 6 foot. Like you know what I mean? I'm just there. Like,
But think about his high school experience. What about the tall people he was around when y'all was?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what,
he was separated from y'all.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong because I wasn't like he's not wrong in that aspect because there were a lot of people that were taller than me in high school and whatnot. You know what I mean? But I always felt like I never felt short. Ever. Like, I never... Whenever
that goes to confidence.
That
goes to confidence.
And
I always tell you
I
confidence
feel like,
is
and
different,
confidence definitely, from my experience, confidence rules dominates height, any type of height. Yeah. Confidence. Money doesn't even
young lady is agreeing.
Confidence, money doesn't outweigh confidence. You can have this rich guys who still are bad with women because they lack confidence.
Ooh, nice.
Confidence is everything.
Yeah, especially for being a man. You know what I mean? Girls look for girls. I mean, women is good too. It's good for them too. But I'm talking about
like you ever seen that dude? I don't want to judge, man, but you ever seen that dude where you felt like, yo, this nigga is ugly, but his shorty be so bad?
Yeah.
Like, how did he get it?
Yeah,
How did he pull it?
Because girls are
It's his confidence that got her, bro.
Most of the time, that's what I'm trying to say. Men we be physically attracted, but girls are looking to your personality, looking at behind the man. Like, as a guy, we could get attracted to a girl from down the block. As a girl, she gotta have a conversation with you first, probably get a little bit up close. 5 seconds, you can get attracted like that as a guy. As a woman, it take more, at least a minute. You know what I mean? At least
Usual Kevin said, all things equal, tall niggas win, bro. Stop the cap.
all things equal, tall niggas are gonna win.
I will tell you this, like I was usually the only tall friend.
I'm pretty sure niggas, bitches that I wasn't in a relationship with have left me for somebody who's shorter than me. Like, it's not about height.
I'm not gonna agree.
When I was growing up, I was definitely the tallest, usually the tallest friend, and all of my friends usually came to me and was like, "Yo, I wish I had your height," and it was something that I always had to like. Once I hit my growth spurt, it was something that I always had to hear. That everybody around me wished that they had my height.
You see why they were saying it when you were younger? Because when I was younger, I wasn't really getting it that much. But as I got older, I was like, "Oh shit!" And that's why they were saying this shit.
Yeah, they felt like their confidence would have been boosted if they had more height to them.
I feel like maybe it would.
Which is crazy.
I feel like I would feel that way more if there were girls that I wanted who dated me for a tall nigga. However, a lot of my experiences.
But how you know that didn't happen?
Hold on, I'm about to tell you. A lot of my experience. Most girls I try to get. I've been fortunate. Like my hit rate.
But I'm talking about when they leave.
Am I lying?
But I'm talking about when they do go. Cause I'm talking about when they do leave though. It's not all if you've been fucking bitches for all these years, I'm not pretty sure all of them don't stay because.
No. All I'm saying is when I'm trying to holler at a chick, I mean I'm keeping it real. Usually when I want something, I get it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, me.
Like it's
talk your talk. Yeah, no, I respect that.
You can't deny what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean.
Absolutely not.
So
absolutely not.
So I personally feel like
you hella confident nigga though.
Yeah, I am
so,
a very
like,
confident.
It goes to say,
you know what I mean?
It just goes to say, right?
The confidence is over the stuff because height is still a physical thing, and women are, you know how they say women are more like, you know what I mean? They be seeing past, they see more past the personality or whatever.
Okay.
Like, for women, it's not about past the physical. It's not really about the sex for them. It's what comes after the sex.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not even gonna go finish what I was saying. Jerry. Classics. Let's start off with
Let's
you.
go.
It's time. It is
We have to wrap it up.
Would you? So you're gonna have options. You have to pick one, and you have to explain why. Would you rather be single and lonely, or married and miserable? Which one and why?
Single and lonely.
Why?
Because you know, life is. I want to live my life how.
To your terms.
Yeah, to my terms. You know what I mean? I want to be on my deathbed, and I want to know that I did what I wanted to do. You know, like I don't want to be miserable like on my deathbed. Like, so.
You feel like if you're
saying that I'm married and miserable, then it looks like I'm gonna be miserable on my deathbed. Yeah, and regretting what
it looks like I'm gonna be miserable on my deathbed.
Yeah, and regretting what I couldn't do because of that misery.
So you
regretting what I couldn't do or the people I couldn't be around because of that misery.
So you don't feel like you can be lonely on your deathbed as well?
No, but no. I feel like I feel like on your deathbed, with or without people, you are lonely. But it's about like, it's all about your thoughts at that moment, the quality of your thoughts on the deathbed, and it's like I want it to be more on the pendulum of the positive side.
So you're thinking more about the end of
the question. There we go. The end of life. The end of my. I'm thinking more, and you can relate as a Pisces too. I'm thinking more about the end.
No, okay.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Respect that.
No homo. What's your favorite sex
G sound like Wiz Khalifa.
He said no homo.
He said no homo. I like
what's your favorite sex position?
I like hitting it from the back, but like laying down on this. Like I like
you laying down or she laying down?
No, I like what's both being sideways.
I was like, wait,
I like us both being sideways.
You spooning?
Yeah, both being sideways. But I like hitting it from the back. Yeah.
While you spooning?
Oh, while you spooning.
You like the
like
rollover.
I like to. Yeah, I like
the rollover.
Yeah, that's the rollover.
What is it called, a rollover?
Yeah.
Well,
that's you woke up.
You woke up, rolled over, and just stuck it in.
Yeah, and she's rolling the other way. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I like that.
And then after that, you.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like I can kind of cuddle with you while I'm fucking you too. Like I can kind of cuddle with her while I'm fucking her too.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, Rich is stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
3 non-negotiables in a relationship.
3 non-negotiables.
like you're not having it.
It's
You're
not
not
happening.
having it.
It's not working.
Closed-minded. I just hate a closed-minded.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that one.
All right, that's one.
2 more.
2, just like everyone has their own insecurities, but there's a spectrum, and there's the unhealthy level of insecurity. Like I can't deal with that because I'm very confident.
So you don't want a toxic girl.
It's not even about toxic, just the
Insecure.
insecurity because it's like
Yeah,
I'm
insecure
confident.
girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
She
confident.
needs to be confident in herself. Okay.
And the last one.
Yeah.
And one more.
The last one was another non-negotiable.
If you got one.
Oh, taller than me. You can't be taller than me.
Because you 6'5".
She can't be taller than you?
Yeah, you're not about to
he
my
said that-
he said that a lot. He said that a lot.
7, 6, 7. Nah, you tweaking.
He said that a lot.
What if she 6'6"?
6'6"? Nah, I'm not doing that. I mean, it's
like,
fun
like
or whatnot.
like she looked down.
What if she your height, but she wear heels though?
You know what's crazy?
And she,
Damn,
she
I don't want to. This might be good for y'all shit too. Like, this is a true story. I put this on my dad and everything. I went to talk to this girl the other day. She was really tall. She's a tall girl. I seen her in Target. I ran down. I'm like, oh shit. Ran down on her or whatever. And I get home. She follows me. I realize she's John Sally's daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She follows me right now. Look at my page. She's still following me.
From the Detroit Pistons, John Sally?
John Sally, yeah, on Black Day. John Sally's daughter, and what's it called? Like, I was really quick to get, like, I mean, I was close to getting, I was like, yo, is she really gonna, because she was texting me back. I'm like, oh, is she really trying to, like, link me and shit like that? I'm like, yo, boom. But I was like, I already know that being a celebrity child, you know, I know they have that problem where people be seeing them through their parents and all that other shit. But she was a tall girl, and I say that because she's John Sally's daughter.
John Sally's daughter.
She was a tall girl, but she was still attractive.
What? She had nice lips.
She had nice lips, ass, all that. Yeah, she.
You know,
but she was older than me. She was definitely older.
You know.
I know she's
not that much older though, right? No
not
cougar
that much
status.
older. Yeah, no.
For me, the thing is, I used to think I like tall girls because of their legs. But the thing that I realized, I just like girls who have nice legs.
Long.
If you have nice
legs,
you don't have
matter.
to be long. They just have to be toned.
They gotta be
toned,
nice.
nice lotion on them. Yeah,
Glistening.
nice lotion. Glistening. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word.
So you didn't even think about legs, but now you're thinking about like, yeah, legs will do it.
They telling you to shut up about it, bro. They say you losing that follow now, so just keep quiet about it.
About what?
About John Sally's daughter.
Yeah.
Loose lip sync sips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She didn't go on a
Hopefully-
date.
Yeah.
She not watching. She not watching, and we not.
Yo,
leaving her.
remember, he said it's so she go on a date.
Hey.
Make sure you check out our podcast,
shooting
Keep
a
My
shot.
Podcast,
Exactly.
and yo, let's go. My man trying to take you out on a date.
That's it.
All right, what's her
Exactly,
name?
fact.
Well, let's find out John Sally's daughter's name. Let's get that date going. Yeah, let's get that date going. You know what I mean? That would be nice. Set that up for my boy. You know what I mean?
Pass my phone, bro.
But anyway, what's the question I always ask? What's your most toxic trait?
My most toxic trait? Oh shit, that's a good question. I feel like, you know, for any Pisces, their escapist, just their escapism, or like that's what I.
The escape artist.
Yeah, like just just needing to be able to like
Was that her?
That's it.
Is that her?
Oh yeah, that's her. I'm sorry, but it's just funny because I found out she's John Sally's, and then I actively watch Vlad TV, so I'm watching John Sally's Vlad TV. Now it hits different watching his interviews now. Like,
What's her name? What's her name?
I'm not gonna say her.
No,
name.
what?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
wanna
trying
say
to
her
get.
name
I'm
on
trying to
this
get the date.
I'm not saying it.
Yo,
It's got a celebrity's daughter.
Taya Sally.
Hey, Taya Sally, my boy, Sha The Artist want to take you out on a date. Make that happen, all right? You know
I mean, Roti and Sex said this podcast goes viral every week.
But
She'll see this. LOL.
I would treat her good. I would
Shout out
treat
to
her
you,
good.
Roti, man.
Rico
Roti
Johnson,
and
yeah,
Sex.
she's seeing this.
She's seeing it.
Yeah,
I would
Catch
treat her
this.
good though. I would treat her good though.
George.
Come on, Tyler Milan. Come on, don't play no games.
That's her Instagram.
Tyler Milan, don't play no
That's how
games.
you
No
do
boy
it.
out
But
here.
yo,
6'5" out here.
But if you get
trying
it
to
though,
show you
bro,
something.
But that's
you
just
might
a
have
show
to lock
about
it
that. I
down.
don't discriminate. That was me not discriminating on height because she's
tall.
Yeah.
Nah, she's definitely
Definitely, of course.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, yeah. All right, my man don't discriminate on the ladies. So you didn't say what your most toxic trait was.
I told you, what's it called?
I didn't hear you at least. I should say.
It was just, you know what I mean. I feel like it's just no, that's actually it. Just being
I
too
didn't think he answered.
You know, I heard that Steve Jobs was a Pisces too. You feel me? You gotta imagine how obsessive he was about
Hold
creating
on,
this.
back over here.
I'm telling you about being obsessive about my creation, what I'm creating. Being obsessive about my work. I'm so obsessive about my work. I'm so into it. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes it can just like, you know, block out my, you know what I mean?
Okay, I respect that. All right, that's pretty dope. First date, comedy movie, horror movie.
Comedy movie. I don't really horror movies. Like as you get older, I kind of know what's happening, see through it.
You don't do?
So you
like
are you
horror
a fan?
movies?
Yeah, are you a fan of horror movies?
No, I'm not a fan of horror movies.
You wouldn't watch them on your own?
No.
I love horror movies.
I think Jamaicans are scared of horror movies.
Y'all be getting into the that's a bad spirit. I don't fucking dumpy.
That's a dumpy.
That's a dumpy.
Why you want to deal with?
That's a dumpy.
Like,
There.
what is the psychological reason to go watch
The adrenaline.
Because I don't want to see.
When
I
I
don't
was
want to see
younger,
guts and shit in real life.
When I was younger, but now
I want to
can
see fake shit.
Now I can see it, like, and especially you and both of us, all of us, we all work in front of the camera to a certain extent. You know what I mean? When you spend at certain times knowing about the behind the scenes more, it kind of messes it up. Just knowing the behind the scenes about a lot of different stuff. You guys spend time in front of the camera. Y'all know about behind the scenes. We, as artists, we spend time.
That's a good question.
Rico.
Who's your favorite porn star?
Oh, shit. That's a good question.
Yeah,
Shout out to Rico Jones 10 for that one, man.
Oh, wait. Time out. Damn.
As Jose said, Jasmine Banks.
Because he's our age. So that's good. Those are gonna be answers for him.
Jasmine Banks
Oh,
is,
and I want to follow her too. And I follow her too.
Who?
I recently followed, and I never followed a porn star before too. But Skylar, or what's her name? No, not Skylar Vox. That's the white. No, talking about.
Jasmine Banks is brand new.
Nah, I need to
That's
look
what
her
I'm
up.
saying. Like,
Yo, bro,
yeah.
she give the craziest head. She be having niggas go
Skylar
crazy.
who?
I mean,
This kind of who they trying to get? This kind of who? This kind of who?
Let me add it to my repertoire. You know what I mean? Like Skylar Diggins. Like
No, Skylar Diggins play ball.
no duh.
Oh no, Zarella Sky.
Zarella Sky.
Is this a fairly new porn star?
Yeah, she's fairly new. So
Okay, I'm like.
I mean, all right. We'll say
She hasn't built a name for herself.
Cara Perez.
Nah. You know who I used to really like back in the day?
Oh, so y'all, I gotta remember, y'all still older than me, so I gotta go back. I gotta take it back.
No. You can use the ones that you like.
No, you can use the ones that you
No, I
like.
want to take it back. Now I want to say something that y'all remember though. So if I was trying to take it back,
Like Roxy Reynolds.
oh, I remember Roxy Reynolds. Yeah, fuck her, yeah, Roxy Reynolds. That shit, her arch, that shit
she
is
had a nice arch.
crazy.
She had a nice arch.
That bitch have niggas going.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, that bitch is crazy. What?
Yeah,
Roxy
yeah,
Reynolds. Yo, you know Roxy Reynolds? He like what's her name? Don't tell me. He like fucking what's that? With the braces, Sarah Banks.
Zarella Sky.
Sarah Banks is nice.
Sarah Banks.
Sarah Banks is nice.
Yo, Zarella Skies, you looked her up?
I'm looking at her right
see
now.
her?
Let me see it.
I'm looking at her right now.
Yo, her braces. Yeah, I like braces.
You like braces.
Like
Yeah,
a
I like
child.
girl. I like
I mean,
braces.
he is a kid.
So I get it,
aren't
I
you
get it.
afraid that they might cut your shit?
No, and that's what she was on a podcast talking about.
That's all right.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
her.
Come on, she was on a
Let me see
podcast.
this shit.
Come on, she was on a podcast.
Oh, she definitely.
Look, she was on a podcast talking about that. They was asking her on the podcast, like, don't you think your braces will get in the way? And she was like, no, like, it's just all about the strategy and just hearing her talk about the strategy. I'm like, damn,
I
this
ain't gonna
bitch.
lie. You know,
Yo,
That is interesting.
She be having niggas go crazy.
I've never heard
I
a
used-
man say, "I want a chick with braces."
I used
oh
to-
yeah, I
That's
love
crazy.
what I love.
I used to
You never
love-
heard that? Like I love braces. You ever watch Roll Bounce? Roll Bounce?
yes, a few roll down.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, what the fuck?
Them
Nah,
twins,
Roll
right?
Bounce. No, the girl that came and that he was crushing on with Bow Wow.
What's what?
Oh,
Bow Wow.
go.
Yeah,
Remember? And it was
the
called.
skating. Yeah, you think about ATL.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, you're talking about ATL.
yeah. What's it called? I remember I used to love Lacey Duval.
Oh yeah, Lacey Duval. Yeah, I like
because she had them big titties. She looked like.
But I liked her when she was
looked like
slimmer.
Megan Good. Yeah, I liked her when she was slimmer too. And then I used to like I had a thing for Million Blue.
Oh, somebody put that here.
like
Million Blue.
I never liked
Million Blue with her both. Yo, she was.
Oh, with her voice.
Nah, you like that?
I was yo. What the fuck?
So you ever like that cougar? What about the cougar ones? You ever looked in the cougar?
Splash Gordon said
Like Vanessa Blue.
Jasmine Cashmere was fire. Top tier. Top tier.
Y'all are fucking crazy.
She was
Anyway.
Nah, I don't fuck with Jasmine Cashmere. And you know who was always like over what's it called? Like they gave them too much credit. Was Pinky? They gave her too much.
You know why? You
No. You wasn't even born at her prime.
In her prime?
He wasn't born in her prime. He wasn't born in her prime.
Her prime, bro.
No, you were born, but you weren't watching porn. That's what it was. You weren't watching porn because it was like 05,
late
06,
90s.
07.
No, late
He was
90s.
born. He was definitely like 7.
I
He was
feel
like
like
7.
Pinky was on Booty Talk 76.
Yes, she definitely was on Booty Talk. What? She ran her.
Maya
I was
G.
watching the DVD.
Buffy the Body. Well, no.
Did Buffy
Don't violate Pinky though. Pinky is top tier.
Yeah, definitely Pinky is up there, bro.
She's on Mount Rushmore.
But
She's goated. She's good. She's definitely goated.
Anyway, we gotta wrap this up. It's been over 2 hours.
This is a good idea. This is a good idea.
You gotta come back again.
Thank you for coming. Shout out artists.
Thank you for coming.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, we want you to make sure you say all your information
Absolutely,
again.
yeah.
Let them know what
Sha
it
The
is.
Artist, Label Vision, you already know. That'd be the team. SHA_THE_ARTIST. We got Ry Beasley. He's not in the camera right now, but that's another label.
We'll get him on the
artist.
show eventually.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? We got Jason Lowry, and it's like, yeah, we a family, we a team.
All right, man. We appreciate having you here.
Definitely.
Listen,
man.
we love to get the youth
Bridging
on
the
the
gap.
show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We hope we learned from him, and we hope he learned from us.
Yeah, definitely.
You know
did.
what I mean? You know what I mean?
I'm not,
Definitely.
one thing I definitely took from this is that I'm not gonna have any girl that I wife up get no type of her body done. Like,
Oh yeah, that's not for you.
I mean, I don't want that. I don't want
That
to come back.
risk.
You don't want to risk
I get you. I respect that. I respect that,
bro.
But I still fuck it though.
Yeah.
You want to make that clear?
And that was Sha The Artist, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all check us out. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, share.
Please.
Same thing on Instagram.
Please,
and yeah, we're gonna be having clips dropping out throughout the year. You know what I mean?
Visit keepitmindpodcast.com, y'all. Take a look at the website. Let us
Definitely
know.
visit Keep It Mind
I'm saying
Podcast.
there's definitely gear. You guys could grab something, man.
Grab a
support,
mug.
support, man.
Grab a mug.
Yeah, grab a
mug.
coffee mug.
You know
Helps
what I
you think. I'm
Grab a
saying.
shirt, send us a pic with the shirt or the
Ooh,
mug,
nice.
and we
gotta
gotta post it.
I don't got no hoodies up right now because it's about to be summertime. But I got
Yeah.
crop tops for the ladies. You want a
Whatever,
crop top?
crop
I got crop top
tops.
hoodies too. I got all different shit. And I make designs, so y'all can DM us if you want your own thing. If there's a certain quote you want, you hit me up. I can make it for you. All right. And once again, shout out to Sha The Artist, Brooklyn in the building.
Don't listen to his music. It's dope.
It's actually
dope.
really good.
It's dope.
It's really
Yeah.
fucking good. I can't lie.
Look out for the ladies in the red lingerie, man. That was
Exactly.
you know,
That's
that good time.
for you, bro.
That's it.